Pats Nation, how we doing? You guys already know who it is. It's your boy Colby, also known as Patriots Global, back here with another one. Boy, oh boy, do the New England Patriots got a big one here in Week 9. Hopefully, this is the first time this season that the team can get back-to-back wins. Obviously, this team only being a 2-win team, the first one coming in Week 1 against the Cincinnati Bengals on the road, and then the second one being their first home win this season, this past week in Week 8 against the in-division rival New York Jets. Ball is kicking off here. We do already have a flag. The Tennessee Titans are going to start with the ball first. We already know the storyline coming into this game. Drake Maye starting for the New England Patriots. In a storyline that I don't think any of us really expected. The average time to come back from a concussion is about 9 days. It's only been a week. Only 7 days. And in about 5 days it took for Drake Maye to come back and clear concussion protocol and get through all 5 phases. Guys, we're going to be playing on the Locker app today, just like we do every single day. Join me, link in the description box below to join the free Locker app from the App Store. It asks you questions during this game, or during the games rather, for every drive for each team, and you just have to answer. So who will have the most rushing attempts during the Titans drive? I'm going to go Tony Pollard. You guys let me know who you think. Let's see. It is Pollard who's going to run up the gut here. Tajay Spears, their backup running back's out of the game, so probably going to look to be a big game for him in Tony Pollard. So Patriots are going to stop him. Let's see. They get up about, 1 or 2 yards here. It looks like they're about the 17th rushing offense in the NFL, but the 31st passing. So taking out Tony Pollard is going to be big for the Patriots in order to stop this offense. The Titans offense struggles big time. Mason Rudolph here under pressure somehow delivers a rocket. Let's see who this is going to be to. I don't even know their backup wide receivers. Looks like he's going to go here to Westbrook for the first down. Good coverage, good pressure, but man, great play by Mason Rudolph, the veteran, to just stand up in the pocket, take the hit, knowing he's going to take the hit, and deliver a bullet for first down. But like I said, this is going to take the Patriots offense having to step up. This is a top 5 defense, but a bottom 5 offense. This is a game that the defense should be able to step up, make some plays. But again, Drake Maye is going to have to ball out this week. Let's see. They're going to give the ball off here to Tony Pollard. Going to be stopped here by Jonathan Jones. They're going to get, I got about a gain or 2 here. Let's see where they spot it. Patriots are 22nd against the run, 23rd against the pass. Yikes. Obviously, I should say not the first game without Josh Uche, because we didn't have Josh Uche last week because he was an inactive, but this is the first week where we don't have Josh Uche because he's just strictly not on the team. All right, let's see what they do here. They're going to set up a screen, and what a great play in the back of the end zone. Not back of the end zone, but behind the line of scrimmage here by Jahlani Tavai, who comes in. Excellent tackle. Been an issue for Jahlani Tavai this season in securing his tackles and being a secure tackler, but he makes a big play here behind the line of scrimmage. What a play by Jahlani Tavai, and this is what we're going to need the Patriots defense to do. They've had some inconsistencies tackling this season, but still so far they are a top 3 unit in the NFL in overall tackling percentage. So this is going to be a 3rd and 11 now for Mason Rudolph and the Titans. He's going to drop back under pressure. He's going to try to run for it. Oh, he's going to get it. Oh, yep, he gets it. Patriots were not able to contain Mason Rudolph on a 3rd and 11. And they're going to convert. It's been a problem for this team all season, man. The inability to convert. But hey, y'all, you guys let me know. Can you make sure you guys let me know you can hear me in the chat? We do got new audio equipment this year, or this week rather. So want to make sure you guys can hear me crisp and good. Mason Rudolph's going to set up a passing play here. Who even is the starting tight end for the Titans? I really can't name much players here. Last year it was Austin Hooper. Is this not plugged in? Oh, they're going to give it off to Pollard. Pollard's got a big game. And wow, the Titans are 5 yards away from an opening drive touchdown. Who would have thought? All right. Look, like I mentioned, this Titans offense, it's not very good. Tony Pollard's a baller. Tony Pollard's a baller. If there's one guy you're taking away in this game, it's Tony Pollard. But right now, they're having a hard time doing that. That 3rd and 11 was the time to stop them. Couldn't contain Mason Rudolph. And like I mentioned, Titans 5 yards out from an opening drive touchdown. Bend but don't break defense. Bend but don't break. And the Titans get in to the end zone. That is going to be a Tennessee Titans opening drive touchdown. All right. Draco's got to respond. Patriots got to come out here. Defense broke. Defense broke on the first drive. In really large part from their inability to stop Tony Pollard. On the ground, nothing much happened there, but through the air, they were allowing him to do a little bit too much. That 3rd and 11 conversion there by Mason Rudolph, scrambling because we couldn't contain the edge. That's what hurt the team. Is Levis still hurt? Yeah, so Will Levis is out of the game. He's still dealing with a shoulder injury. That was reported earlier this week. So Mason Rudolph is getting the go, the veteran, which this might sound crazy, but in a lot of ways, I think I'd rather face Will Levis. You know, he's been a turnover machine. It's only his 2nd season. He didn't even start all of last year. All right, guys, let's see. Who do you think will have at least one target during the Patriots' next drive? I'm going to go... Give me DeMario. It's either Hunter or DeMario, but I think this is the game where we want to see DeMario more involved after not really seeing him much last week. This is also another game where the Patriots, man, they got to get the run game going. Last 3 weeks, it's been pretty much non-existent. Drake Maye, if he played the entire game, I mean, Drake Maye last week, he only plays 1 quarter of football, but he was 2 yards away from being the Patriots' leading rusher for 3 straight weeks. So, Patriots got to get something going here. And this is actually what I want to talk about, too, because Tucker's inactive today. I'm not 100% sure why. The inactives were a little bit interesting. So, KJ Osborne, inactive. I think it's very, very clear that the Patriots trade him this week. Look, I would be very, very surprised if KJ Osborne is a New England Patriot by next week. By week 10, if KJ Osborne is a New England Patriot, I am going to be very shocked. He's inactive yet again. We know that he's not happy about it. He wants out. He'd be perfectly fine being out, and I don't blame him. If it's not working out in New England, it's not working out in New England, but this is a veteran wide receiver who has made it work in the past. With the Vikings and Kirk Cousins putting up 600-700 yard seasons, this is a guy that I think elsewhere can get opportunities, and it's just not working out here in New England. He's getting buried in the depth chart. So ship him off. I don't care if you get a 6th, you get a 7th. He's not working out here. Go let the guy ball out somewhere else. And it's not to say if KJ Osborne goes and he does ball out somewhere else, I'm not upset about it. 2 things can be true at the same time. He can be a baller and he can produce in the NFL, and he just isn't doing it for this specific system. 2 things can be true at the same time. You can be a good player, but just not work out in a certain place. And I think that's what's happening right now with KJ Osborne. I think Tyquan Thornton, if they can get anything for him, he also won't be a Patriot by week 10. I think the question is just going to be, do they get anything for him? Even if it's just a pick swap, I think the Patriots will do it. But the Patriots are getting the ball here. It's going to be a touchback. Baker, the return man again. This is what I don't understand. I personally don't understand why Baker is the returning kicker for the Patriots. This is back-to-back weeks we're seeing this. I don't like that. You know, he's a guy that can get faster when he has time as he accelerates. But I mean, a 4.5 speed, this isn't a guy who's known for his elusiveness. So I would like to see maybe even a Taekwon back there getting some opportunities. Just, I don't know. Javon Baker as a kick returner doesn't make sense to me. But Kyle Duggar being inactive again, he's dealing with an ankle injury. He was on the injury report all of last week. That's also why he didn't play last week, was because of that ankle injury. Maybe it truly is bothering him. Maybe. I'm not going to say it's not. But the fact that he's been in practice, but he's been a limited participant, he was never a non-participant in practice, it makes me wonder, because if your ankle's bothering you so bad to where you couldn't play last week, your ankle's bothering you to where you can't play this week, you're missing 2 back-to-back games, why are you practicing? Why is he not just a non-participant and letting this guy rest? That's what's confusing to me. And it makes me wonder, is this a guy that is on the trade block? Is he not happy with his part in New England? I'm not reporting anything, but it does make you wonder, because we did hear speculation that they could ship him off. Drake Maye's running. Drake Maye's going. Drake Maye. Drake. Okay. Drake Maye takes a hit. Drake Maye does scramble. This was going to be one of the biggest questions for Maye coming into this game, is how much of that scrambling were we going to see? How much of that mobility were we going to see? But Draco does not skip a beat here. Picks up a first down. Takes a bit of a hit. We definitely need to see Drake Maye get a little bit more cautious with this, because he was concussed last week. We're lucky that he was able to play in this game. And the last thing I want to see him do is take unnecessary hits. He took a big hit there, but a big run there by Drake nonetheless. Rhamondre Stevenson looks like he was going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but is able to maintain his balance and bounces it up for about a yard. This running game still having issues. Jalen Polk and Javon Baker, they're going to come off the field, and Kendrick Bourne is going to come on the field, so probably a pass play. See if I can. Maybe better if I do this. Does the audio sound different from what it usually sounds like? I kind of hope so. I hope it sounds better. They're going to set up a screen for Rhamondre, and Rhamondre able to dodge a few tackles. Great job on Rhamondre. If you guys are watching this game live right now, you would know he should have been stopped there behind the line of scrimmage. He turns nothing into something. Gains maybe about 5. We're going to have to see where they spot him. All right, let's see. It's been 30 games since the Patriots have had back-to-back wins, by the way, which is an insane stat. 3rd and 5. Drake Maye's going to drop back. He's under pressure. Throwing on the run. Now he's going to get sacked. Oh, there's a flag on the play. Harold Landry comes in. Big sack. There's a flag on the play. He doesn't look happy. It's against New England. No surprise there. Drake Maye's bouncing around the pocket. Let's see. It's going to be on Robinson. Why are we switching up the offensive line combination, dude? So the rookie right guard, Layden Robinson, was able to return this week, and I was really, really hoping that they weren't going to let him play. Layden Robinson's a really, really good. Oh, Joey Sly misses the field goal really bad. Wide right, man. Wide right. Patriots went for the field goal opportunity, and they miss it with a wide right Joey Sly field goal. This thing's going to stay 7-0 with 7 minutes still left in the first. Not a good start, man. Not complimentary football whatsoever. The defense drives down the field. They get gashed. Tony Pollard and Mason Rudolph, in just a few plays, able to knock it into the end zone. And then the Patriots offense not able to get something going. But look, like I was alluding to, I don't understand why we're switching up the offensive line combination. let's see what our next question is via locker. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this one. Who will have the most offensive yards during the Titans' next drive? Dude, I think it's going to be Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard's kind of cooking right now. Calvin Ridley against Gonzo, I don't trust that. But I don't understand why we're not trying to find continuity on this offensive line. Right now, to me, it feels like with this offensive line, we're more so trying to give opportunities to these guys that are the future, right? So guys like City So, I think, should be a bigger part. I think he should be getting the nod over somebody like Layden Robinson. But I feel like because City So wasn't drafted by this team, this front office, he wasn't drafted by Jerod Mayo and Elliott Wolf. He was drafted by Bill Belichick. They're kind of saying, you're not our guy. You don't necessarily fit what we're trying to do offensively, so we're not going to play you. Maybe he's even somebody who becomes a trade piece at some point, whether that's at the trade deadline or, even this offseason. But they're putting Layden Robinson back in when he's healthy, and he's been somebody that struggled big time. And maybe just sitting for a little bit is all he needs. But Layden Robinson has been somebody who's good against the run, but is bad against the pass. He's a very bad pass blocker. So I feel like in some ways they're giving up some pass protection to help out the running game a little bit. And I wouldn't do that because we know that Drake Maye can cook when he has a clean pocket. That's a rookie quarterback back there. I want him to be safe. I want him to have time. I'll give up some of the run blocking to make sure that we have a good overall pass blocking offensive line. But again, you're messing with the continuity of the offensive line too. I understand Layden Robinson was able to return. I wouldn't have done it. I would have kept the continuity. By the way, the Titans are picking up an excellent field position too. They're picking up right here at about the 46-yard line. So excellent starting position. Pollard's going to bounce this to the outside. Pollard's going to go right up the middle. And that elusiveness by Pollard just kills the Patriots defense here. They're going to go up and allow Pollard to get about 11, 12 yards here. Let's see. This was 13 they're going to give him. So first run up the gut. Pollard's going to get about 13. Run defense is trash. We know that run defense isn't good. And that's why I'm saying at the trade deadline, don't trade Davon Godchaux. If this defensive line is struggling as much as it is now, this defensive line, at least in the interior, is filled with mostly backups if you think about it. Like Jaquavion Roy, dude's been better than what we've expected, but realistically, he's not one of your starting defensive tackles. If we get killed by the Titans, man, I don't. It's one of the easier games you're playing all season. All right. They're going to give it up here to the backup running back. Usually that would be Tajay Spears, but Davon Godchaux, he's going to come up with a big play here in the run game. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Bend but don't break defense. This is where you can't allow them to convert. Hold them to a field goal attempt. Great play there by Davon Godchaux. Godchaux, who's really, really stepped it up this season, too. Let's give it up for Davon Godchaux. Let's go Davon Godchaux, man. Mason Rudolph is 3 for 3, 31 yards and a passing touchdown right now, by the way. All right, Rudolph's going to go. Oh, what a deflection by Gonzo, baby. I mean, that ball wasn't going anywhere, even if he didn't deflect it, because Calvin Ridley was out of bounds. But that Gonzo play right there, that Gonzo play was like 2018. 2018? Yeah, 2017? 2017. Stephon Gilmore against the Jags, where he goes up, final play of the game on the line, and just bats the pass down. That was very reminiscent play there by Christian Gonzalez. Obviously not the same play. Obviously not in the same kind of moment in the game. I mean, you're playing a regular season game against the Titans in the first quarter, but nonetheless, that was still a great play there by Gonzo. Oh, they're not going for it on 4th and 7. Yeah, no, they're not. They're trying to get the Patriots offsides, which also doesn't make sense. What a stupid play. So the Titans were trying to get the Patriots off sides on a 4th and 7, which even if they did, that would be a 5-yard penalty. So I'm not sure what that's about. But instead of a potential field goal attempt, they're going to take a delay of game. And now, instead of a potential field goal attempt, the Titans are going to punt the ball. I have no idea what they were doing there. That was terrible management. But all right, bend but don't break. Patriots are going to get the ball back. Look like this could maybe become a 14-0 game or even a 10-0 game. But now it's going to be 7-0, and the Patriots are getting the ball back here. Let's see what we can do. All right, so I got this one right on locker, but I need to do better. I need to do better because right now I'm sitting at 19th today. But guys, like I mentioned, it's linked in the description box below right now to download the Locker app. It's a free app on the App Store. You guys can play against me. As you guys have noticed all season long, I am playing this game live during my watch parties, and you can play live against me during these watch parties. If you guys download right now and join the league, Patriots Official. You join it, you'll see my little logo face, Patriots Official. So for our New England Patriots on this drive, the question is, who will have the most rushing attempts? Earn points for every rushing attempt. Rhamondre. No. Rhamondre. Huh. Did I get it? Okay, I got it. Man, I don't know what happened there, but for a second, I thought I was going to miss out on voting. I think it's going to be Rhamondre. Antonio Gibson gets some attempts here, but it's very clear who the bell cow is here, and that is Rhamondre Stevenson. So I feel very confident on that one. It looks like the majority of people did pick Rhamondre over Antonio Gibson anyway. But yeah, we upgraded the audio system and we can do so many cool effects now, guys. Like I gotta program some of my own stuff in here. But yo, when the Patriots get some good drives, baby, we gonna be having a party. Let's go. It's gonna be a whole party up in here. Yeah, I guess if they score, because it wasn't looking so pretty on the first drive. Honestly, we look lazy out there on defense. I mean, look, if your defense can't stop one of the worst offenses in the NFL, I don't know what to tell you. It comes down to stopping Tony Pollard and Gonzo against Calvin Ridley. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, their main focus should be stopping Tony Pollard. That's it. Because to me, I'm confident in Christian Gonzalez's ability to go up against Calvin Ridley one-on-one. Their main focus shouldn't be taking away Calvin Ridley. Their main focus should be taking away Tony Pollard. If you take away a quarterback's best friend, which is the running game, you're asking Mason Rudolph to beat you by passing through the air, and not, of course, to Calvin Ridley, to a bunch of backups, because they don't have DeAndre Hopkins because, what was that, 2 weeks ago, they traded him to the Kansas City Chiefs. So the receivers are lacking too. As long as you can stop the run game, you can stop Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, the backup running back, not playing in this game. We saw he was listed as out a few days ago. Then the offense for the Titans shouldn't be able to do much. It's going to come down to the Patriots offense to do something here. All right, they're going to hand the ball off outside zone to Rhamondre Stevenson. They're going to get maybe one. I mean, this rushing offense, dude, it's rough to say the least. And I'm putting that very nicely by saying it's just rough. It's not good. They got to start trying to pass the ball a little bit more. I understand they're trying to get the run game going and they're trying to give opportunities, but if it's not working, it's just not working. They need to do something. I mean, Drake Maye has only attempted one pass right now. He's going to pass two. Drake's going deep. Drake's going deep for Kayshon Boutte. But it's going to bring up 3rd and 9. They can't connect. Let's see who this was on. So it looks like they were actually... So Kayshon was open, but there was safety help over the top. Diggs the free safety. So right now they're actually double teaming Kayshon Boutte in this game. Kind of crazy. He's already getting that respect. But if you're Drake Maye, probably don't want to pass into double coverage there. Lucky that wasn't a catastrophic play, but 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9, there's a flag. False start on Kendrick Bourne, man. It's going to go from 3rd and 9 now to 3rd and 14. And here's the thing, too, is like we know Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne came out on, I think it was Twitter, and he said, New England, I'm going to play better. Kendrick Bourne understands he's a veteran. He understands he's the guy in the wide receiver room, and he needs to step up. Didn't step up there. Hopefully, KB can start to make some plays, though, because KB is the guy that the Patriots need. Let's see. Drake Maye is going to drop back. He's going to go to Kendrick Bourne. So it looks like Drake Maye maybe puts that ball a little too far out of out of bounds there for Kendrick Bourne. But all right, so Kendrick Bourne officially does make the catch there. So he does make up for the penalty, but 3 yards short, and the Patriots are going to have to punt here. All right, let's see. Behringer's going to punt the ball here. Beautiful punt. Beautiful punt. All right, this is going to be down here just before the 30. But I know a lot of people don't like Kendrick Bourne right now. A lot of people are upset with him. And let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. Kendrick Bourne has not been Kendrick Bourne, but he's also coming off of a season-ending injury. I think we have to understand the expectations. He's not coming off of just a few missed games. He's coming off of a season-ending injury. It takes time for these guys to come back, okay? Sometimes it takes injuries like these. It takes players to come back an entire year before they start looking like themselves again. There is a world in which Kendrick Bourne looks like crap the rest of the season. I wouldn't trade him. Unless you're getting a second, maybe a third-round pick, don't trade Kendrick Bourne. He has so much potential. We've seen it in the past. And like I said, sometimes it takes players a year to come back from these types of injuries to start playing like themselves. You also have to remember that Kendrick Bourne didn't play at all or practice at all this offseason. So he's having to build chemistry with Jacoby Brissett and Drake Maye. Real quick, who will have the most receiving yards for the... I'm going to go Tony Pollard on this one for the Titans on this drive. I think they're going to give him some screen opportunities. But like I mentioned, when it comes to, Kendrick Bourne, he's having to build this chemistry with Drake Maye and Jacoby Brissett live during games and behind the scenes during practice. He is ways behind everybody else. So I think we have to tame expectations for Kendrick Bourne. For him to come back and look like himself and be the number one wide receiver immediately, I don't think is realistic. Let's keep in mind, he only came back like 4 weeks ago. So he's still getting acclimated, still coming back from this injury. To me, my eyes are on KB in 2025. If he still looks like crap in 2025, trade him at the trade deadline in 2025. But let's see what he can do with an entire offseason under his belt and actually building this chemistry. In his first game back, there was a video that showed itself, and it was him like going up to all the players and the coaching staff. And there was this little conversation between him and Drake Maye. And he was like, Draco, we got to get a handshake going. He doesn't even have a handshake with Drake Maye. KB has a handshake with everybody on this team, but doesn't have it with the starting quarterback. That goes to show just the lack of chemistry and continuity with KB and his quarterbacks. And again, that's not his fault. KB's been at practice, but Kendrick Bourne hasn't been able to practice because of that season-ending injury. Real quick, guys, I want to make sure you guys can hear this. So you guys let me know. Can you hear these sound effects? Can you guys hear that? I just want to make sure I got the right one plugged in. Y'all let me know. All right, let's see. Fake handoff. Mason Rudolph is going to pass the ball in the middle of the field, going to the backup tight end, completely uncovered. Patriots playing some soft zone there, and it bites him in the butt. You guys can hear it? Perfect. Means I got everything plugged in correctly. I have so much happening right now behind the scenes you guys can't see. It's freaking crazy. Yeah, like I said, nobody covered him there. Venkit, is that his name? We're getting killed by some tight end named Venkit. Tony Pollard going to bounce it up the middle. Going to get 2 yards here. It's going to bring up, they're going to give him 3. So 2nd and 7. There's no reason for our team to be struggling this much. Like, if you could beat the Jets, you should be able to beat the Titans, right? Like, that's not just me. I feel like that's just common sense. All right, let's see. Mason Rudolph, they're just past the 50. They're at the 49. Dietrich Wise with the sack. Let's go, Dietrich Wise. That's what I like to see, baby. Dietrich Wise immediately with pressure off the edge. Beautiful. Oh, man, Dietrich Wise so underrated, bro. On the field, off the field. Love this guy. Comes up with a big, big sack here. I mean, just bull rushes that right tackle. Excellent hand usage. Gets to Mason Rudolph. Is that Dietrich's first sack of the year, too? Maybe his second? That's going to be 3rd and 14 now. Backs him up behind the 50-yard line. Mason Rudolph is going to pass. Has who was that? Anthony Jennings up the middle. Incomplete pass. Looks like they were trying to set up a screen, and the Titans are going to punt. The defense steps up big time because of that sack. Oh, man, Mom comes in and says, Wise, let's freaking go, baby. What a play. What a play by Dietrich Wise when the Patriots needed it. Let's go, baby. All right, offense, start stringing it together. Offense is going to get the ball back. Draco's got to make something happen. We got to get something happening through the air. This offense on the ground and through the air, they've done nothing. All right, let's see. Marcus Jones gets the ball. He's going to field it. Let's see. Got some blockers ahead of him. Marcus Jones got some blockers. And he's going to be stopped right before the 50. Another big-time return by Marcus Jones. And this Patriots sideline is fired up right now. That is what you like to see. Marcus Jones, back-to-back weeks with a big return. Looks like he was going to be stopped, but that elusiveness by Marcus, able to dodge a couple of defenders, bounces it to the outside, gets to the sideline, uses it at his friend. And let me tell you, if he didn't get stopped there, he might have housed this thing. He gets stopped, kind of has to adjust and slow down for a second there. But nonetheless, is about 3 yards shy of crossing the 50. What a big play in special teams. That's what this offense needed, a short field. They're going to give a toss off here to Rhamondre. Rhamondre does nothing. They try to run it up the gut. And Rhamondre is immediately stopped. Going to get maybe 1. Yeah, they're going to give him 1. That's 2nd and 9. They got to pass the ball here, man. This rushing attack is not good. Who's going to have the most offensive yards? Give me Hunter Henry. I don't think Rhamondre is going to be it, dude. I think if they're going to get something going in the passing game, it's going to be these tight ends stepping up like we've seen in recent weeks. Oh, Jaheim Bell, welcome. Welcome, Jaheim Bell. Okay. So they try to set up Jaheim Bell for a screen here, the rookie tight end, but that goes nowhere. Right now, the Patriots, they're trying to run everything short. They're trying to run Rhamondre Stevenson up the gut. They're trying to set up screen passes, and the Titans defense is sniffing everything out. The Titans are just doing exactly what the Jags did 2 weeks ago. That's exactly what's happening here. I like trying to get Jaheim Bell involved, but we need to throw the ball down the field a little bit more. Our inability to pass the ball down the field, I think, is what's killing us right now. We're trying to run everything short in terms of the passing game, and then we're trying to run everything short. Well, not run everything short, but we're just getting nothing in the running game. Just point blank. Everything in the passing game is short, and the running game just isn't getting going. They need to start testing the boundaries a little bit more. Test the intermediate parts of the field here and see if you can get anything going. Because it's already 3rd down. Why did my mom FaceTime me? All right, guys. We're at a commercial break right now, but hopefully that gives this team a little bit of extra time to figure out what they can do here on third down. Like I said, this Titans defense they got some ballers, bro. They got some ballers. More specifically on that defensive line, though, I mean, L'Jarius Sneed, their star corner that they traded from the Chiefs this offseason, he's not playing in this game. So you would think that maybe they test that secondary a little bit more. And right now they're not. Right now, I feel like the Patriots are allowing the Titans to do exactly what they want to do. That defensive line, those linebackers, that's where these dogs are for this Titans defense. That's where those stars come out. So, I would be testing these corners. I would be testing a little bit more down the field because I think that's where those opportunities are. If you're running, if you're running run plays constantly, if you're running short screens and short passes, you're not running intermediate to deep plays like this defensive line, these linebackers, they're going to get involved and you're going to allow them to beat you essentially exactly how they want to. So the quarterback's coach is T.C. McCartney. All right, let's see. What can we dial up here? It's 3rd and 8. The second quarter has just started. So if you're playing the locker app with me, which you should, make sure you guys go on over to the second quarter so that you can start playing. Each quarter that switches, you have to switch your quarter on the game. Let's see. They're going to send the house. Drake under pressure. Drake's going to throw under pressure. Drake Maye is intercepted. Terrible interception by Drake Maye. Tackle made by Michael Jordan. Drake Maye was under pressure and just threw straight to the defender. Oh, terrible, terrible play there by Drake Maye. And this Titans defense, they're good at showing exotic looks here. I mean, they're going to switch up how this defense is looking. They're going to try to confuse you. Drake Maye was under pressure. Looks like he was Jalen Polk wide open in the middle of the field. Drake Maye was getting hit walking through, and he knew it. As soon as Drake Maye threw that ball, he started yelling and tried to start rushing towards the defender because he knew that was going to be an interception. It looks like he just didn't see him, was under pressure, and just didn't see him. Oh, tried to go down to Calvin Ridley. Should have been an interception between Jalen Hawkins and Christian Gonzalez, but it looks like Hawkins is going to be called here for probably pass interference. That or Gonzo. Let's see. No foul on the play. Looks like they were going to call Hawkins maybe on that hit there on Mason Rudolph, but I agree. It shouldn't have been a flag. If you're not going to call Drake Maye getting hit last week when it was head-to-head contact, you can't call that crap. Who will have the most offensive yards during the Titans' next drive? Tony Pollard. I have to go with the guy that's cooking. So they went to Calvin Ridley, Gonzo and Hawkins in coverage. Flag, but they picked it up. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Mason with some time. Rudolph is going to find a wide open Calvin Ridley. Wide open Calvin Ridley on this play to pick up the first down. That was just an inside breaker. And the really good separation there. Just has that step there on Christian Gonzalez. And looks like Christian Gonzalez was maybe expecting a go route. But Calvin Ridley cuts it back inside and picks up the first down on Gonzo. All right, they're going to run the ball here with Tony Pollard. Going to try to get it to the outside. Keon White with a big play, but they're going to flag Keon White on this one. Might have been a face mask. Great play by Keon White, but maybe brought him down by the face mask. Let's see. Horse collar. How was that a horse collar? Hold up. So they called Keon White with a horse collar. He initially grabs it, but he kind of just like holds on to it a little bit. Like he grabs it, but he's not pulling him down. A horse collar is defined by making a tackle by pulling the guy down by the back of the pads and down. So back and down. And that's not what he did. He had it and he held on to it like leading him, but he let go of it and then grabbed him to make the tackle. He didn't make the tackle by pulling him down by the back of the pads. That's not a horse collar. Bad call by the refs. Bad call by the refs. I mean, that was a play behind the line of scrimmage, and they get a free first down now because of it. That was not a horse collar. All right, second down. They tried to go with Tony Pollard here, but he doesn't get it. Second and goal. Got to think that they give this one off to Pollard too, and they don't. Fake handoff. Under pressure, Rudolph's going to just throw it in the back of the end zone and try to get it on third down. So they're going to have one more opportunity before a field goal attempt. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm still on this. That was not a horse collar tackle. A horse collar tackle, a horse collar tackle is very obvious. It's very blatant. We've seen it in the past. Keon White had this a few weeks ago with a horse collar. That's when you're pulling a guy back. You're pulling him down by his shoulder pads. He held on to the back, but he didn't try to pull him down or tackle him with it. Intercepted! Intercepted by Jahlani Tavai. Picked up in the air. They try to pass the ball on third down, and that is batted up in the air. One-handed interception by Jahlani Tavai. The Patriots are going to get the ball back. That is going to be a touchback. This defense, yet again, bend but don't break. Drake Maye with a terrible interception. The Titans start with excellent field position. Terrible call by the refs on that horse collar to give them a first down. And on third down, Jahlani Tavai comes up with a beautiful one-handed interception in the end zone. Patriots take over, and this thing is going to stay 7-0, baby. Let's go. Say what you want about this defense, man. Say what you want about this defense. The Titans offense has had several opportunities to capitalize, and they have not. This game should be wide in front of the Pats. And yet they're still in it. Who will have the most offensive yards during the Patriots' next drive? I guess Rhamondre, because we're not giving the ball to Hunter. But what a play by Tavai there, man. I mean, ball is tipped up. He sees it and just tracks it down with one hand, pulls it in. Textbook, beautiful play by Jahlani there. And most importantly, what that does is it doesn't just keep them out of the end zone, but what it does too is that would have brought up fourth down. They would have went for an easy chip shot field goal to make this 10-0. This would have extended it to a 2-possession game. It keeps it into a 1-possession game. It keeps it at 7-0 rather than 10-0. So a big play. What a play by Jahlani Tavai. That's what we needed, baby. Let's give some love to Jahlani in the chat, baby. That's what we needed. We just need the offense to do something, dude. Like, this defense is playing bend but don't break. The defense is giving them opportunities. Oh, by the way, I'm drinking, not to be like weird. I'm drinking iced tea, dude. That's my beverage of choice. Bro, I drink like two things. I drink two things, bro. I drink iced tea and water. It's frustrating, man. I understand. It's frustrating when your team, is playing bad football, but we're still in it. Bad football or not, We're still in it. That's all that matters. It takes one play to be back in the game. Drake Maye, can he come back from the interception? He's going to, under pressure immediately, goes out to Austin Hooper. Looks like, I don't know. To me, it feels like the offensive line is struggling more than it has the last few weeks. Oh, Jahlani Tavai is going to keep that football that he got intercepted there. But I don't know. This offensive line struggling today. Like, you can just see it. Drake Maye is getting pressured pretty significantly, especially up the gut, and it makes you wonder, was it a good idea to go back to Layden Robinson? And I'm not going to put it on Layden Robinson yet. I'll need to see specific numbers, but O-line is struggling. Demario Douglas gets out here in space. 2nd and 2. He's going to be a yard short. That's going to be 3rd and 1. Drake Maye is 4 for 6, 24 yards, and an interception. This team's not cooking. There is a tighten down. That's Diggs, the free safety for Tennessee. Maybe an ankle injury here. What was that? All right, so they're going to take a commercial break here with Diggs down. Like I said, that starting free safety for Tennessee. It'd be a big loss for them. Like I said, too, this team needs to start trying to attempt some passes down the field. I understand that the pressure is there, but you have a quarterback under center who can make those plays. Under pressure, in a split second, off his back foot, can launch the ball 50 yards down the field. I understand you don't want him putting the ball in jeopardy, but we need to start trying to push the ball a little bit more downfield. These short passes, these screen passes, trying to constantly run the football, it's not working. And if that was the game plan and it's not working, switch up the game plan. Part of what makes a good coaching staff is their ability to adapt. When something's not working, the ability to switch, even if it goes against what your overall game plan was. And I think that's something we haven't seen from this team is when the chips are down, back against the wall. What do you do? What adjustments do you make? And we just haven't done it. We haven't made these adjustments so far this season. Honestly, I think this is going to come down to what did you learn from the Jags game? Because from what I am seeing from this game offensively and defensively so far, maybe not so much defensively, but offensively, the struggles are the same like they were 2 weeks ago. And the team didn't adapt offensively 2 weeks ago, which is why we got blown out, which is why the offense struggled so bad. Can the team adapt here and switch up the offense when it's most needed? Because I think right now we've seen one play, 20-plus yards down the field, and that was to Kayshon Boutte, who was in double coverage. PG, are the rumors true about us trading Gonzo and Kyle Duggar? And the rumors are true that we might get a star receiver. So there's been a lot of news, especially trade news about the Patriots with the trade deadline coming on Tuesday. So I did just drop a video. So Diggs is being helped off the field right now. He needs help, so it doesn't look too good. Definitely lower body there. But I did just drop a video talking about how the Patriots can trade some of their star receivers. That's what's being reported by Diana Ruzzini. So Ice, I would check out that video if you haven't already, where I kind of touch upon some of the star guys that they could trade here. They have gotten calls about Gonzo. They're not trading Gonzo. They've already said that. Oh, Drake Maye with some like Patrick Mahomes type play. They're under pressure and just lost the ball with a little toss there to Rhamondre Stevenson. There's a flag on the play there, though. Where are they going to call? Holding on defense number 29, so that is still a first down for the Patriots here. Really good play by Drake Maye, because on that play, like I said, that was some like Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs type play where you're under pressure, you got a receiver or you got a offensive playmaker wide open. Instead of taking a sack, you just toss the ball to the wide open guy and let him go run it. Good play there by Drake Maye. 1st and 10, they're going to go outside here, toss to Rhamondre, who's going to get stopped behind the line. Same crap, man. I've been saying it. This defensive line for the Titans, it's good. This is a good defensive line. This is one of the top defensive lines in the league. Like, this is easily top 10. Easily. Maybe you can even make an argument for top 5. Like, this is a good D-line for Tennessee. Especially the interior of that D-line. It just feels like we're trying to beat them by targeting their strengths. And that's not how you win games. You should want to target their weaknesses, and we're not doing that. 2nd and 10 here. Drake's going to drop back under pressure. He's going to Hunter Henry up the middle. Hunter Henry's going to get that first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Finally, we go to Hunter Henry here. But yeah, like I said, they're not going to trade Gonzo. They've gotten a lot of calls about Gonzo, and they said that they found them humorous. They've laughed at the fact that teams think they're going to trade Christian Gonzalez. I'd be surprised if they traded Kyle Duggar, but I don't know with this team right now. Anything's possible. All right, under pressure. Fake handoff. Drake's going to run with the ball. Slide, Drake, slide. And he does. All right, good. Drake was about to get clocked by like 6 different dudes on the play, but he slides under pressure. Could have been catastrophic on that fake handoff, but he escapes the pocket and picks it up with his legs. Titans were playing man-to-man, and Drake just makes a big play there. All right. Screen pass to Demario Douglas. Douglas is going to get the first down, maybe about 11 yards here. Flag on the play, though. See who the flag's on. Holding on Jalen Polk. These are some soft calls, man. These are some real soft calls. Jalen Polk called on the holding here on the big Demario Douglas screen. Went for about 11 yards. JD, what's going on, man? Great to see you in the chat, brother. 1st and 18 for the Patriots now after that penalty. Jalen Polk still killing this team. Hunter Henry telling Demario Douglas to get lined up correctly. Oh! Ball tipped in the air. And Booty comes down with it. So rather, Hunter Henry was telling Kayshon Booty, not Demario Douglas, but Kayshon Booty to get lined up correctly. Diggs was carted to the locker room, by the way. Injury update there, not looking good. I'd be surprised if he comes back in this game. Ooh, big loss there for the Titans. Patriots got to capitalize on that loss. But almost a catastrophic play, but Booty's able to come back and get that tipped ball, prevent the interception. 2nd and 14 for the Patriots. Oh. Drake Maye was under pressure. Dumped the ball off to Jermichael Hasty, who was also behind the line. Bad play by Drake Maye. Bad play by Drake Maye. He allows Jermichael Hasty, who was a just defenseless receiver, to get blown up there by the Titans defender, and also allows a negative play there. What Drake should have done is Drake Maye should have thrown the ball out of the not the end zone, but just thrown it out of bounds. He was outside of the pocket. Why he didn't just throw it out of bounds, I don't understand. Now it's a negative play. Drake Maye's going to go up to Hunter Henry. Big play there. Hunter Henry's down. Hunter got clipped on that play. Hunter Henry is in pain. Hunter Henry staying down. This isn't good. So Hunter gets the ball, and Titans defender just goes low on him to his leg and then smiles when he does it. So Hunter Henry's up, walking under his own power, but he's probably going to go get checked. Fourth and 9. Looks like Joey Sly's out there. It's going to be a 52-yard field goal attempt from Joey Sly. He missed earlier wide right. Yeah, dude was laughing about hitting Henry there. It wasn't good. 52 and a beautiful, beautiful field goal by Joey Sly there to make it again from 52. That's going to be 3-7. Patriots are on the board. It's going to make it a 4-point game. So Patriots are still in this. We get points up on the board, but Titans are still leading. Defense is going to have to keep showing out. And this offense, man. This offense just, they got to get into the end zone. They got to get something going. All right, guys, what do you think about this next question for Locker? Who's going to have a target on the Titans' next drive, earn a point for every target? Calvin Ridley, who hasn't been targeted much, maybe like twice. Tyler Boyd. I'm going to go Tony Pollard. Again, make sure you guys do download the Locker app from the App Store. There's a link in the description box below right now to take you right there. It's a free app to download. Download it, sign up, and then join the league, Patriots Official. You guys will see my little cartoon face. By the way, too, let me see. Can I? So it's not allowing me to show it right now. But you guys can actually win free money with Locker. So basically, how this works is if you finish in the top 10 by the end of the season with Locker, you get real money. So if you finish first, it's over 100 yards, or 100 yards, what am I saying? $100. Second place is over $100 too. So you guys can make some real money if you finish in the top 10 with Locker. It's a free live game you play against me and other Patriots fans all season long. And at the end of the season, those who finish with the top 10 most points get real money. They get paid out. So it's actually really, really cool. We have about 12 of you guys in there right now. Once we reach 20 people, 20 plus people, the jackpot goes up. So each person that finishes in the top 10, the money goes up after the first 20 people join. So make sure you guys join. It really also helps support the channel, by the way. Helps support us big time when you guys join our league over on the Locker app. So if you want to support the channel, download the Locker app and join Patriots Official. But you can also play live against me. It's also really fun just to play. You know, you're watching Patriots games during the season. You want to have a little bit of extra fun, answer some questions. And it'll ask you every single drive for each team questions, and you have to answer. And if you get the question right, you get points. And like I said, those points will add up. And at the end of the season, you finish top 10, you get real money. It's not gambling or anything like that. It's just an interactive game. All right. Let's see what this team can do defensively. Drake didn't practice this weekend. It's showing. So he did. That's what is misunderstood. Did he practice as much as he usually would? No. But Drake Maye was in phase 3 or 4 by the first day of practice this week. So he was practicing. It's not like he had an injury and he couldn't practice. He was never didn't participate. He was always a limited participant. He was always practicing. It was just to a bit of a smaller extent. Shout out to DTN in the chat. Dan took his shirt off. I'm going to have to talk to him about that. I told him, I was like, Dan, we gotta chill with the shirt coming off on the live streams, okay? Clearly, the message was not received. All right, 2nd and 9 here. They ran it up with Pollard on the first down and got nothing from it. They're going to go up here to, I don't know who this is for the Titans. He was fighting for every yard there, but 3 defenders had to come in for the Patriots to keep him shy of the first. Who is that? Aquanu? Akawanu, the tight end. Chig Akwan Akwu. Dude, I'm not even gonna try it. I need the NFL to send me a media book, bro, so I can see the hyphenated names. 3rd and 1 for the Tennessee Titans. They're gonna run it with Pollard, who looks like he's gonna get it, and he will. So Pollard will get the first down. The Patriots have 102 total yards, while the Titans have 141. Patriots have 43 rushing yards, while the Titans have 68. Patriots have 4 first downs, while the Titans have 8. All right, let's see. They're going to give it back off to Pollard here. Pollard's going to get about 4. Man. This game hasn't been very exciting so far. This game has not been very exciting so far. All right. Ridley wasn't lined up with Gonzo. I thought maybe they would go there, but they don't. But they do get the first. They're going to run it with their slot receiver. Does slip there. Could have gotten a couple extra, but slips. Does get the first, though, up against Del Pettis, the rookie safety. They're going to give the ball off to Pollard here again. Or actually, that's going to be their third back. It's going to be stopped for about 2. It's going to bring up 2nd and 8. All right. 2nd and 8. They're at the 49-yard line, just about to cross the 50. They're going to toss it off to Tony Pollard. And the Patriots had some defenders in the back of the line of scrimmage there, but weren't able to make the play. They stop him for about a gain of 1, but there's a flag on the play. I'm trying to see who this was on. Illegal block in the back by the offense. 10-yard penalty in 2nd down. So illegal block in the back by Arnold Landry. But that doesn't make sense because that's defense. So it maybe their left tackle? Maybe left guard? Either way, it's on the Titans. Injury update. Mapu is back in. I didn't even know Mapu left. All right. 2nd and 17 here now for the Titans. So that play was on J.C. Latham, the rookie tackle. All right, 2nd and 17. Okay. 2nd and 17. Let's see what they do here. Under pressure, he's going to go up to Pollard. Still going to be on target despite Rudolph being under pressure here. All right, 3rd and 8. We need someone like Latham at left tackle. Yeah, dude. That dude's a dog. All right. 2-minute warning in the second quarter. 7-3. This game has been all that has been advertised. A boring, low-scoring game. Oh, man. Offense just needs to do something, bro. Just give me like a Drake Maye. Patriots get the ball back. Defense gets the stop here. May gets the ball back. 2-minute warning. And they drive down the field, get a touchdown. I need a Drake Maye 2-minute drill, baby. I need it. Yeah, because, I mean, technically, Drake Maye gets his first career win last week, but, like, he played 1 quarter. So, like, I guess statistically he gets it, but, like, morally, I wouldn't say that was on him. Like me, I would put that win on Jacoby than I would May. When Jacoby plays 3 out of 4 quarters, I feel like you got to give that one to Jacoby. Does this make a difference in my voice if I turn this up? Hold up. Does this make a difference? Hello, 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 hello. I don't think so. I don't think that did anything. Red Sox comes in and says, to a point, I really can't blame the defense. You lost Barmore, who was the rock of the middle, and the D-line, and lost Bentley, who was the rock of those linebackers. Those 2 guys alone were shutting down the run. Yeah, I mean, you said it yourself. Also, Christian Barmore, the Patriots' best pass rusher, even last year was the Patriots' best pass rusher, and they lose him. So, but that's why you can't trade Godchow. Godchow's playing good football too, but if you lose him, dude, like, don't create more holes for yourself just to get more draft picks. Mason Rudolph takes a shot deep here to Jackson, and they're not going to connect. That's going to be 4th and 8. And looks like the Titans are going to punt here. If I was Mason Rudolph, I wouldn't have went deep there. Although, you know what? I can understand why he did. I mean, Jackson had a step on Marcus Jones, but maybe just a little too far away. Patriots are stacking the box here. Maybe looking to try to block the punt. Can they get home? Patriots are going to try to block this. They don't get it. They didn't even get close. Not returnable anyway, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Patriots are going to have 3 timeouts and 1 minute and 48 seconds left. So here's what the Patriots got to do. 1, let's talk about the obvious. You got to score points, right? Whether that is 3 points, whether that's 7, you're hoping that it can end with a touchdown. You go into halftime with the lead, you come out and you get the ball and you extend that lead. But at the very least, you don't want this drive ending in 0 points. You know, worst comes to worst, you go into halftime and you're down 1 point and you get the ball back. But obviously, you want to go down here, you want to get into the end zone, have the lead, and sail into halftime, come out here in the third quarter and get the ball back. Last thing you want to do is easily go 3 and out here, and now you're giving the ball back to Tennessee with time for them to extend their lead. That is the last thing you can allow to happen. They're going to go out here to Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne is able to pick up the first down, and he's getting hype. Who will have a reception during the Patriots' next drive? DeMario Douglas. Like, can we put Kendrick Bourne as an option here, please? But good play there by Kendrick Bourne, who gets the first. And sometimes Kendrick Bourne, like sometimes players, they just need to get acclimated. Sometimes they just need touches to start getting some motivation. And KB's got that. Shout out to my brother Tyree back in the chat, buddy. It's good to see you again. $5 donation. You guys know when you donate to the channel, it helps support us massively. Drake Maye goes back to Kendrick Bourne here for, let's see, they might put this a yard short. So they do. So Drake Maye's first pass goes to Kendrick Bourne, first down. Drake Maye goes back to Kendrick Bourne, who almost gets another first down. He's going to get about 9. So Kendrick Bourne on the last 2 plays is about 19, 20 yards receiving on these last 2 plays alone. So Kendrick Bourne, Drake Maye building a rapport here. But my boy Tyree says, thanks for the play-by-play PG while I take my kids. I take care of my kids, rather. Love your videos, man. Keep it up, Tyree, man. I appreciate you so much. You donating to the channel, like I said, help support us massively. YouTube ads, they really don't pay a lot. So this channel is built upon you guys, of course, supporting what you guys always do, and it means the world to me. You guys watching the live streams, watching the videos, liking the videos, sharing the videos, commenting on the videos, that is one of the best ways to support the channel, and it is completely free. And if you like what you guys are seeing, you want to go the extra mile to support everything we're doing here at Patriots Global, trying to give you guys the best Patriots content, donating goes such a long way. So shout out to my boy Tyree. Appreciate you for being a part of the live watch party, my man. 3rd and 1 for the Patriots. They're going to give it off to Rhamondre. Rhamondre's not going to get this. Bad play on a 3rd and 1. That's going to bring up 4th and 2. What do the Patriots do? 47 seconds left. And this drive was looking very promising through the air with Kendrick Bourne. Why on a 3rd and 1 are you running the frickin' ball up the gut? All game long, you've been trying to run the ball up the gut, and you can't. You're not getting any success. Why in a pivotal moment is that what you're deciding to do? Idiotic. Idiotic play calling, to say the least. Alex Van Pelt is looking like a chump right now. This play calling is... I'm not going to curse. But it is another word for booty. This play calling is another word for booty. So they're not going to go for it, which I understand. I mean, they're at like the 40, not even the 40. All right, we need a big punt here from Behringer. Not a good one. That was a terrible punt by Behringer. Rough play there by Behringer, man. He's got to be better. He's been wildly inconsistent. How come when you are dominating through the air on the previous 2 plays, you decide to run the ball? Now, I understand. On 2nd down, you know, you want to run the ball because you want to start draining the clock a little bit. If you can't convert, you don't want to give them any time. I understand. So I'm not against running the ball there on 2nd down. See if you can get a little bit closer, run the clock a little bit. But on 3rd and 1, why? Oh, Behringer knew that was a bad kick. Behringer knew that was going to be a bad punt right there. You just saw the defeat in his eyes right there. Let's go Tony Pollard again. But why on 3rd and 1 are you running the ball up the middle with Rhamondre Stevenson? Something you've been trying to do all game long. You've been trying to run the ball up the gut consistently in this game. It has killed you. You're getting nothing from these running backs because they're getting stopped. This is a good defensive line for Tennessee. What? Oh, I'm surprised I wasn't roughing the passer there. Oh, whoa, there's a marker. Whoa. Latham is pushing Dietrich Wise. Dietrich Wise sold that. Little bit of fighting here. Dietrich Wise sold that. What? Automatic first down holding on Del Pettis, the UDFA safety. Honestly, I'm a little surprised they didn't call Keon White for roughing the passer. I thought that could have been roughing the passer there. I'm not gonna lie, but they called Del Pettis for DPI. Where's this gonna? Oh crap! This is this is gonna help the Tennessee Titans. They're across the 50 now because of it. Rudolph goes to Calvin Ridley. First down. Tennessee's going to take a timeout here. Good job on Dietrich Wise, though, trying to sell that. Mason Rudolph is just putting the ball where it needs to be, man. The Titans are definitely setting themselves up for a field goal opportunity. This is exactly what I said you couldn't do. This is the last thing you wanted to happen. Let's see. They're at the 35-yard line. They're going to give the ball up here to Pollard. Flag on the play. Who's this on? Holding on offense. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty, replay a first. Good run there by Pollard, man, too. That's going to be taken back there for him. I put Pollard in my lineup for this game because I knew he was going to cook us. And Mason Rudolph is 117 passing yards. Like, they're really not doing a whole lot offensively. They're really not. But, Andrew, you know, you say it best. I mean, Drake's not playing good football today. He's just not. Now, the offense around him also isn't playing good football. We have to keep that in mind. But he's definitely not helping the offense succeed. All right, they're going to be backed up here at about the 42-yard line. Mason Rudolph on a 1st and 17. He's just going to throw the ball away. He was under pressure there. Keep in mind, too, that the Titans don't have any timeouts left. 17 seconds left. Got some pressure there again from Dietrich Wise. Dietrich Wise is having a monster game in terms of pressure. A sack. I have him for several pressures on the quarterback, too. Wise is having a really good game right now, and you can see why they were okay with getting rid of somebody like Josh Uche, because you have somebody like Dietrich Wise who should have had a bigger role all season. Mason Rudolph, 8 hurries, 2 sacks, 2 hits, 1 sack. Delay of game by the offense. No freaking way. No freaking way, man. Wow. 2nd and 22, 17 seconds left for the Titans. No timeouts left. And they're pushing field goal range right now, and they're backing themselves up because of penalties. So now they're at the 47. Up, avoids pressure, throws it in the air, isn't going to get anything. 3rd and 22. This is not going well for the Titans right now. I mean, they were set up for easy chip shot field goal, even an opportunity to get into the end zone, and they killed themselves. Penalties from holding, delay of game. That gave them a negative 15 yards. Patriots aren't necessarily having to do anything right now. Just don't allow them to have a play because they're beating themselves. Like I said, they're at the 47. The Patriots are going to take a timeout here. The Patriots have 2 timeouts left, 11 seconds left, 3rd and 22. Let's see. This thing really might just go in 7-3 or 3-7. I had Tony Pollard for the most receiving yards. It was Calvin Ridley. Tyler Boyd, man. Tyler Boyd has not done anything for Tennessee. All right, let's see. 3rd and 22. Oh, the Patriots are going to rush one guy. They're rushing Drake Maye. They're going to try a Hail Mary here. Oh, that is not even a Hail Mary. What is that? So 3rd and 22. They rush one guy in Drake Maye, and Mason Rudolph throws the ball out of bounds. So I guess trying to give Nick Folk a long field goal opportunity, former Patriots kicker, former Patriots great. Big kick, Nick. All right, they're going to try to give not a field goal attempt, but they're going to try a Hail Mary. Patriots are going to use their second timeout. They have 1 remaining, 3 seconds left. All the Patriots want to do here is just make sure the ball doesn't get into the end zone. There's 3 seconds left. They don't have any timeouts. Them being the Titans, the Patriots have 1 left. So they're just going to, looks like, try and take a shot towards the end zone, see if they can get a miracle Hail Mary. Just don't do what the Bears did last week, and don't do what the Bills did against the Jets a few weeks ago. All right, the Patriots are going to rush several guys here. Mason Rudolph isn't going to... Okay, Mason Rudolph throws the ball away. All right. So Rudolph was under pressure. It was 4th and 22, and they just threw the ball away. That was a crazy sequence of events there by the Tennessee Titans. I mean, Tony Pollard with an excellent run up the middle gets them to around like the 30, 35. Then they get holding. They get backed up 10 yards. Then they have a delay of game there on Mason Rudolph that backs him up another 5 yards. So now they're up negative 15 yards just on themselves. They're at the 47. And then it just ends with a few passes thrown out of bounds there. So weird sequence there by the Tennessee Titans. But nonetheless, all that matters is they didn't put points up on the board. Patriots gave them the ball back. Looked like the Patriots were going to be able to drive down the field. 2-minute drill, and you get Kendrick Bourne for a first down on 10 yards. You go back to Kendrick Bourne for 9 yards. You run the ball, you get nothing. You go back to running the ball on a 3rd and 1, and you get stopped behind the line, and it becomes 4th and 2, and you punt. Terrible play calling here today. Predictable play calling, and this team's inability to adapt. They wanted to run the ball outside zone. They wanted to run the ball up the middle. They haven't been able to do either. And instead of adapting, what this team has done is they said, we're just going to keep gashing you. It's not working, but we're hoping that at some point, if we just keep doing this, that at some point it's going to work. And it's just not. This is going to be now 4 straight weeks that this running game has been non-existent. And this offense has been predictable. But guys, you know how this goes. We got to change a couple of things for this setup. You guys have about... Oh, big play by Darnell Mooney, 36-yard touchdown. I think I have him in fantasy. Let's go, baby. Wow, 14-3 for the Cowboys right now. They're looking rough. But, guys, use this time, use the bathroom, get your snacks before we start the second half of this football game. You guys know we're not ending the stream. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to take halftime to go get ready and prepare ourselves for the second half of football. So stay here, guys. Just go and use this time that you need to get ready for the second half of football. It doesn't matter how you start. It matters how you finish. This game is set 3-7. Patriots are still in it. This game can still go either way. Let's see. All right, welcome back, Pats Nation. Excuse the bit of the delay here. We had a bit of an issue with our Bleacher stream. Keep in mind, you guys, we do Bleacher streams immediately after these games for our post-game breakdown. So as soon as this game ends, we'll be breaking it down on Bleacher Report. So make sure you guys do tune into that. But Drake Maye with a big run here. Taken down by the defender, just doesn't slide. There's a flag on the play on a 3rd and 16. Great run for Drake. I mean, this was probably like a 30-yard run, but getting brought back here, that's for sure. Let's see. Nope, looks like this might be on defense, actually. So that is going to be on the defense. So that run by Drake Maye is good. But Drake has to do a better job at sliding. I mean, this defender comes and just grabs him and throws him to the ground. Now, Drake Maye's fine, but these are the types of issues we saw that led to that concussion. You know, you got to slide a little bit earlier. Maye's just not doing that. Another play ran with Rhamondre. Another play behind the line of scrimmage, but there is a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Illegal shift by the offense. See, oh my God. Illegal shift by Jalen Polk. This guy now has 2 penalties. 2 penalties on this offense. On today alone. That has put them back. You're not making plays, and you're hurting the team. What is going on with these rookie receivers, bro? They've done nothing. All right, 1st and 15. The Patriots are now backed up behind the 50. All right, let's see. Drake Maye is going to drop back. Drake Maye under pressure. He's going to go to Demario Douglas. Did he get in? Did he get in? Oh, KJ Osborne's getting lit with him right now. Man, I love KJ Osborne. I really wish that guy was able to get acclimated into the system. But Drake Maye with a great pass. But Douglas with an even better catch. A one-handed snag, reels it in, points to the camera. Woo! What a play. A flag on the play. False start on the offense. This is on Demontre Jacobs, who's back at tackle. Jerod Mayo not happy on the sideline with these just mental errors by this team. 6 penalties on the day for the Patriots. So Patriots are across the 50. At about the 37. They're going to run the ball up here with Gibson, who gets stopped behind the line. Stop running the ball! Oh my God, stop running the freaking football. You're not getting any production. This team is constantly behind the line of scrimmage. I'm going to be very interested to see what their yards before contact is. It's going to be negative. It was negative last week. It's going to be negative again this week. The fact that us running the ball is hurting this offense. Drake Maye's going to run for it again. Drake Maye's going to slide. He slid really weird, but he still slid. Good boy. That's what we want. Don't hurt yourself. Penalty flag. Well, let's see. These flags are getting really annoying, dude. Just play football. Holding on defense number 29. 1st down. So it looks like he was holding on the outside, Kayshon Boutte. Oh, yeah, really holding. Let me pull this up. All right, so the Patriots are at the 20 right now. Don't run it. Just pass it. Hunter Henry, good to see him still in the game. He's going to go up here. just shy of a first down. Going to be about 2nd and 3. All right, Drake Maye's going to go out to Demario Douglas. Douglas goes up and gets the first down. Notice how when we pass the ball, we're moving the ball down the field. Notice how when we run the football, we're putting ourselves in lawn situations, 2nd and long, 3rd and long, which is making it harder for Drake Maye to convert. We're putting Drake Maye in bad situations to succeed right now, and we should not be doing that as a football team. I guess I should say they shouldn't. I'm not on the coaching staff. If I was, we might be playing better football right now. But they need to stop running the ball. And if they are going to run the ball, they need to find ways to get creative because running it up the gut isn't working, and it hasn't worked all game. Hunter Henry going to go out wide here. Going to get a couple. It's going to bring up 2nd. All right. 2nd and goal for the Pats. They're inside the 10. Drake Maye's going to pass it out to Hunter Henry behind the line of scrimmage again. He's going to get a yard. 3rd and goal. Can we stop running plays behind the line? Like, am I the only one frustrated by this? We keep running plays behind the line of scrimmage, and then we're getting frustrated when we're losing yards on plays. Maybe if you stopped running the ball behind the line, you would stop being stopped behind the line. By the way, 2 + 2 is 4. Like, this isn't hard to understand. 3rd and goal, 6 yards out. Drake Maye's gonna, he was gonna run, and then he didn't, and then he threw it to Hooper. There's a flag on the play, though. What are they gonna call here? Face mask on defense. Face mask on McCreary, 21 for the Titans. That should give the Patriots a first, and it does. Patriots get a first down. They didn't convert on 3rd. Face mask on Kendrick Bourne at the worst moment, and that penalty will give the Patriots a fresh set of downs here to work with. Let's go, baby. Kendrick Bourne getting them flags. Let's go. All right, just don't. They're going to run the football here, aren't they? Stevenson. All right, Stevenson able to get a couple here, but he's going to be a yard short. Just pass the ball up here to Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry, Austin Hooper. Just a quick pass. Get the snap and pass the ball to him. Or don't. Rhamondre Stevenson, touchdown! Woo! Let's go! Woo! That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Let's go! Let's freaking go! That is what we needed, baby. That is what we needed. Patriots are able to get the ball here in the second half, and they drive immediately down the field. Looks like they were able to make a couple of adjustments, but they also got lucky because realistically, that should have been a field goal attempt. Realistically, that should have been. They got lucky, though, with the flag on Kendrick Bourne, the face mask on 3rd down when they didn't convert. They get a fresh set of downs. 2 plays later, they knock it in with Rhamondre Stevenson to get the touchdown. New England is now up by 3. They take a lead for the first time in this game. And that's what we want. We wanted to see the team adjust. I think they made some adjustments. They're going to need to be better, though. They're still going to need to be better because If they have to rely on flags to get down the field, we have a problem. I think the bigger problem with this team right now is the fact that they don't have a rushing attack offensively. So they're asking Drake Maye to do everything. And I know Drake hasn't looked great in this game, but they're asking him to do everything. They're asking him to be the guy that's passing the ball. They're asking him to be the guy that is running the football. They are asking him to literally be the offense to this team from a passing and rushing standpoint. I'm curious. Where is Drake Maye at this point in the game in terms of rushing yards? He's going to be easily the leading rusher. Let's see. Patriots. Where? I'm trying to pull up these stats quick for you guys. Let's see. So right now, in terms of passing, Drake Maye is 18 for 21, 123 yards, an interception. He's been sacked one time, and he's had 5 attempts on the ground for 75 total yards. He's averaging 15 yards per carry, but the fact that Drake Maye 75 yards on the ground, this dude like Lamar Jackson right now. Like, real talk. Like, y'all who said you wanted Lamar Jackson, you got him. You just getting the white version of Lamar Jackson. That's all. That's all. 75 rushing yards for a quarterback is insane. That is insane. Especially if you go and you look at Rhamondre Stevenson. Let's see where Rhamondre's at in terms of rushing yards. Let's see. Right now, Rhamondre Stevenson in this game, 8 attempts. Am I reading? No way I'm reading this right. Oh my gosh, no way. Right now, Rhamondre Stevenson is 8 attempts for 10 yards. He's averaging 1.3 yards on average. 8 attempts for 10 yards. Y'all, I didn't think I was reading that right at first. That is absurd. Absolutely absurd. Oh my gosh. We have 0 rushing a game. Why am I saying stop running the football? Because it's hurting us. You're averaging 1 yard on the ground. The Patriots have been stopped behind the line of scrimmage more often than they've been in front of the line of scrimmage. All right, Tony Pollard, good run up the middle for like 9. But my boy S27 comes in with a donation. My brother, I appreciate you for donating to the channel. $2 donation. You say, do you think that Douglas can be like Zay Flowers? I do. I really do. I mean, I think that they're very similar. I think that there's like 3 tiers of the same player. You have Zay Flowers, Josh Downs, and Demario Douglas. And we know that Drake Maye worked really, really well with Josh Downs. Like, that was his dude at UNC. And I think that Douglas can be that exact same guy. Now, I don't think he can do it at the same level. I don't think he's as talented. Like, Zay Flowers, I think, can be a number 1 wide receiver. I don't think Demario Douglas is going to be a number 1 guy. You know, realistically, you want Douglas being a number 3, but I could see a world in which he has such a good connection with Drake Maye that he becomes your number 2 wide receiver. But yeah, I think in terms of playing style, very, very similar to Zay Flowers. I think you can utilize him in the same ways. Do I think he's as talented? Do I think that he can take on the workload and be a number 1 guy and take, you know, number 1 coverage like Zay Flowers can? No, I don't think that. But you also have to understand Zay Flowers, 1st-round wide receiver, Demario Douglas, 6th-round wide receiver. Shout out to my boy S27 though. Let's see. Mason Rudolph on 1st down finds a wide open Calvin Ridley in the middle of the field. Ridley just drops the football. Nobody on him. Has it, and then just drops it. Has the football, goes down to the ground, and then bobbles it and drops it. Bad play there by Calvin Ridley. I mean, that was a first down and more. Shout out Jerod. Oh, Jahlani Tavai got a blitz. Jahlani Tavai. Oh, so lucky that was not an interception. Jahlani Tavai blitzes at the perfect moment. Mason Rudolph able to get the ball out, but oh man, if that ball had a little bit more oomph on it, for lack of better words, that would have been an interception from Marte Mapu. I mean, nobody was expecting Jahlani Tavai to come up the way he did. But real talk, how is that not intentional grounding by Mason Rudolph? Because there was no Titans receiver in the vicinity. It was literally just 3 white jerseys. All right, let's see. They're going to go up here, and the Titans are going to get the first down. Patriots got some pressure on Rudolph, but not nearly enough to get to him. All right, well, that's a first down for the Titans. Going to a commercial break here. Damn, dude. I think I'm losing my fantasy matchups too. Not a fun game, man. I mean, this is a game where if you come out with a win, you get a win. You know, like a win is a win, a loss is a loss. At the end of the day, no such thing as a moral win, no such thing as a moral loss. It doesn't matter. But, man, even if the Patriots can find a way to win this game, man, I mean, it's... Yes, they won, but you don't feel confident about the win. Let's see. Tony Pollard is up to 10 points right now. Oh, crap. Ricky Pearsall doesn't have a game this week. So I need to pick up another wide receiver. Because DK's out. Damn, dude. So if I have to pick up another wide receiver, who's on the open market that I could get right now? Anything for the fantasy matchup, yo. Anything for the fantasy matchup. So maybe I'll put in... Who should I put in? Do I believe in Romeo Doubs to go off, or should I put in Tyler Lockett? Because Tyler Lockett without DK realistically should go off. Last week he didn't go off. Last week he put up 1 point. What about Romeo Doubs? What's he been doing? He's been solid, but I'm going to go Romeo Doubs. I know he's going against the Lions, but I'm going to go Romeo Doubs, and I'm going to get rid of Jennings. I'm going to get rid of Jennings for now because I just need a wide receiver. All right, game back. All right, let's see. Tony Pollard, stop behind the line of scrimmage. Big play by Raekwon McMillan coming up into the middle, shoots the gap, and stops Tony Pollard behind the line of scrimmage. That is going to be a loss of 4 yards. Great play by Raekwon McMillan. Shoots the gap, has a big hole, and just stops him right in his tracks. Huge play. All right, let's see. Mason Rudolph is going to drop back. Dietrich Wise applies the pressure, but Tony Pollard works up in the middle against Christian Ellis in the receiving game. Is going to get a big gain here. It's going to be 3rd and 2. See where they spot it. Yeah, Tony Pollard just working up against Christian Ellis, and Christian Ellis just doesn't have good enough coverage. Plays off ball a little too off ball. They stop him. All right, let's see. Oh, they're going to go Tyler Boyd, and Tyler Boyd is going to get the first down. Missed tackle by Gonzo. Gonzo tried to stop him, try to go for the legs there on the tackle, and Gonzo just missed. All right. Tennessee's knocking down the door right now. We need complimentary football right now. I mean, you get into the end zone offensively, you need the defense to come up with a big stop. All right, 2nd and 7 here for Tennessee. Dietrich Wise is down for the Patriots, by the way. That would be a major loss, especially after you just traded Josh Uche. Like, this team's just at a point where I really can't tell you all the players on the roster anymore. Like, it feels like a quarter of this roster is just filled with guys you have no clue who they are. Guys who realistically are practice squad players at best. But realistically wouldn't be playing football right now if this team wasn't as desperate for bodies as they are. Dietrich Wise looks like he's okay, but he is going to come off the field at least for this play. All right, they're at the 29-yard line. They're going to give the ball. Oh, reverse play. Reverse play. They went out to Pollard. Pollard goes back to Rudolph, and Rudolph throws down the field to the tight end. Damn. That was a good play. Got to give it to him. Actually, it was more than just that. It went from Rudolph handing it off to the third-string running back. The running back passing it off to Calvin Ridley, who's going the other direction. Ridley gives it to Mason Rudolph, and Rudolph gives it off downfield to the tight end. Pollard bouncing it around. Pollard's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tony Pollard. Flag. There's a flag on the play. Holding on offense. Play is coming back. So Josh Weil. He was holding Dietrich, or not Dietrich Wise, but Keon White. Honestly, probably didn't even need to hold him for Pollard to get into the end zone there. All right, 1st and goal. All right, let's see. They're going to run a little misdirection play there with Pollard. Pollard's going to get stopped at the line. Might even be a loss of 1. Let's see what they give him. Got to think they passed the ball here, right? All right, let's see. 2nd and goal. Rudolph's going to scramble. Keon White brings him down. Now it is still going to be a gain. It's going to be 3rd and goal, but that is still going to be a gain. But Keon White doesn't allow him to get more. I mean, Mason Rudolph was really fighting to dodge him off there. Oh, man. I mean, Keon White, too. He was lucky. He almost got stiff-armed there. Oh, that was low key. That was low key face mask. That was low key face mask on Mason Rudolph. They're going to give the ball off here to the backup running back. He has the edge. He tries to hurdle, but he doesn't get into the end zone, but he sure does get close. Chestnut tries to hurdle. Oh, he hurdles Hawkins. He doesn't even try. He just does. Woo! He's going to be like a yard or two away, but it's 4th down. What do they try to do? They are going to go for the 2-yard attempt. Honestly, they could have gotten it against the Pats. I'm not going to lie to you. If they went for it, they would have gotten it. All right, and Nick Folk, former Patriots kicker, makes the field goal. All right, Drake Maye's coming back out on the field. This is a tied game, 10-10. Bend but don't break, man. Bend but don't break. They went from touchdown to 3 points because of the penalty. This is going to come down to which team shoots themselves in the foot the least. It's a rough game, man. Let's see if we have any updated tweets. Bro, imagine if we had Barmore, Bentley, and Peppers. The team would look different. I think they would still have struggles, but it definitely wouldn't look like this. I mean, you have Jaquelin Roy being one of your starting defensive tackles. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't know who the hell Jaquelin Roy was before he was signed by the team. I mean, this guy, he's played fairly well, but he's really not a starter in the NFL. Like, this isn't a guy that you want being your starting defensive tackle, and if he is, I think you have a bigger issue. And I think that's just a testament to where the Patriots team is kind of at with injuries and just lack of talent. Again, this is one of the worst talented rosters in the NFL, point blank. I'm just not hating on the Patriots. That's just naming a fact. Like, you have one of the worst rosters in the NFL. That's why they were leading the NFL in cap space last year. That's why they're supposed to lead the NFL in cap space this year. When you lead the NFL in cap space for several years, it's because you have a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, it probably means that your roster could use some work. But I don't know, man. It's hard with the whole Peppers situation. Is Peppers going to come back? Is Peppers going to play football? If he does come back and play football, if his allegations are true, do the Patriots even want him in the building? Hopefully that whole situation is just false and he can come back at some point. I feel like it's not likely he comes back this year, but unfortunately, when you get in trouble with the law, it can take a very long time for that to get settled, especially when it comes to be domestic. Things like that can take a very, very long time. You know, it can take over a year. And so I'd be really, really surprised if he's back playing. All right, let's see. Drake Maye gets the snap. Drake's under pressure. Drake's going to get sacked. Drake Maye sacked on 1st down. Sebastian Joseph Day. This is a guy that I thought maybe the Patriots could trade for at the trade deadline. They've been linked to defensive tackles, offensive tackles, and wide receivers. Joseph Day has been a guy that's been thrown around in trade talks throughout the NFL. I thought maybe if they want another DT, this is a guy that they could go after. And who knows, maybe after seeing his performance, he gets half a sack here. Maybe this is a guy that they're interested in trading for. End of the third quarter, man. This is where it matters the most. Final quarter, man. Final quarter. Still glad you're hosting, PG. Jerod, brother, I appreciate you for being here, man. It's not fun if you don't have people watching, man. If I'm here live streaming on YouTube doing a play-by-play and no one's watching, then I'm just silly. Then I'm just stupid, right? Then I'm just talking to nobody. If it wasn't for you guys, this would be a weird situation for me. But come on, y'all. Let's get some hype in the chat. We need good vibes towards the Patriots. It only takes one drive to win. This is a tied football game, man. It's going to be a close game. It's going to come down to the wire, but we need some hype in the chat. We need some good vibes. Let's go. Let's go. Man, I also got to do homework and all today. College, man. College is no joke. College is no joke, my friends. Do you guys get any feedback from the microphone on your end? Like, do you guys hear any static on your end? Just out of curiosity. S27, yes, we will be doing post-game. I have post-game set up for 5 right now. I mean, it's 3:48. It might even be before. We're going to have to see how long the fourth quarter takes because I thought I was going to be on Bleacher around 4:20. It's 3:14 right now, and I doubt that the fourth quarter is going to take over an hour. So it'll probably be right before 5. That'd be my guess. But yeah, we're doing post-game on Bleacher first. So I'll put that in the chat. Make sure you guys download the Bleacher Report app. Bleacher Report is free. I do exclusive content on the Bleacher Report app throughout the entire year, the football season, the off season, and I do a lot of content there for them. So make sure you guys follow me over on Bleacher Report. I have a profile there you can follow me on, and I make content for them. So it's content you don't find over on YouTube. So make sure you guys download that. Like I said, completely free to download, completely free to follow. So you don't have to worry about anything like that. Drake Maye sacked on back-to-back plays here. Third down. That is going to bring up 3rd and long. Let's see. This one coming on. Ben Brown just doesn't block. Ben Brown just doesn't block in the slightest and lets his guy come in straight through. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. We had to chill on the Ben Brown talk. He's been killing it. We got to give him credit, but to say he's the future, maybe a little premature. We gotta wait. They give a screen off to Antonio Gibson. It's gonna bring up 4th down. Gibson gets a few. Not nearly what he needed. We're gonna punt. Damn. All right. 4th and 12. Patriots are going to punt. 13 minutes left in the game in a tied 10-10 game. Flag on the play. Let's see who this is going to be on. Another bad punt by Behringer. All right. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty on the Titans there. It's going to be on Baker, number 39 on special teams. So that'll help the Patriots out a little bit with a bad punt. Let's see, man. Let's see. The good thing here is that no matter what the Titans do, the Patriots can respond as long as there's time left. This isn't a situation where if you let the Titans get into the end zone, you allow them to kick a field goal, it becomes a multi-possession game. No. If they go down there and they get in the end zone, they go down there, they score 3 points, the Patriots can still respond and be in the game. It's all tied up, and it's all going to matter who plays the best football in the fourth quarter. And Drake Maye sacked on back-to-back plays there on that drive is not how you want to start. Put the Bleacher Report out there for you. Here we go. Make sure to, if y'all are watching on YouTube, to leave a big like on the live stream. Again, leaving a like really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, helps push me out there into the YouTube universe. We got 111 of you guys total watching right now, so please make sure you guys do leave a like on the live stream. It helps support me massively. Takes less than a second, costs you nothing. Just tap the screen and you liked the video. But I'm going to drop the Bleacher Report app below for you guys. Bleacher Report to watch my post-game recap. All right. I just downloaded that. Like I said, it's completely free from the App Store. You make an account just like you do for every other app. And you go to the Patriots Community tab. And you'll see your boy. Make sure you guys follow me, too, at Patriots Global. That's my page so that you get notified every single time that I do go live on Bleacher Report. But the Titans are going to start here at about the 11-yard line, or about the 16-yard line, excuse me. Going to go up here to the tight end. Going to get about 9. This game's going quicker than I thought, too. Probably because both teams are just running the football a lot. Oh, man, what happened to my headphones, dude? That's upsetting. 2nd and 1. They go to Westbrook. Missed tackle. Gets a few extra yards on this one. Damn, dude. High snap here. Pollard goes out. Pollard gets drilled by Marcus Jones behind the line of scrimmage on 2nd down. Drilled by Marcus Jones. Whoa. It looked like there was zero momentum there, and it was more like a jogging play because they knew that it was a botched snap, and Marcus Jones comes in full speed. Oh, Marcus Jones just lowers the shoulder. Really good play there by Mason Rudolph to get that snap, though. That really should have been a botched snap. 2nd and 14, loss of 4. All right, going to go to Pollard. He's going to get about 4. See where they spot it. Going to give him about 5 here. I thought he got 4, but I guess forward progress. Going to bring up 3rd and 9. Patriots need to get a stop here. Need to get the ball back. You got 11 minutes left in the game. This really could come down to who has the ball last and who can drive down the field and get into field goal position. Tennessee's at the 40-yard line right now. Patriots are looking like they're going to send an all-out blitz. They drop into coverage. Keon White. Oh! Westbrook didn't think he was down, but he was. Oh, what happened? Something just happened. Why'd the game bounce out? Oh, the game just turned off for me. Let's get this back on. I don't know what just happened there, but I did not enjoy it. But really, really good stop there on third down. I have no internet. Patriots should be able to get the ball back here with around 10 minutes and some change. There we go. So it's going to be about 10 minutes, 17 seconds left. 4th and 2. And, Marcus Jones is going to fair catch the ball. Looks like the Patriots were getting out there to try to block the punt again, and they just couldn't. My game did just crash also. I don't know if that was anybody else, but I see that in the chat. But yeah, my game did crash. But all right, Patriots are going to get the ball back, and they're going to have to go the length of the field. I would love to say dominate time of possession and just kick the field goal, but I don't know how they're going to do that with zero running game. Shout out to my boy John, who says just subbed. Welcome to the Patriots Global family, John. Really, really thankful to have you here, man. Drop a lot of Patriots content. We've been dropping a lot of Patriots content this past week, filling you guys in with what's been happening with Drake Maye, concussion protocol, letting you know the rumors going around this team before the trade deadline on Tuesday. So a lot of things that are going to happen. We know that a lot of teams make trades on the day of the trade deadline. So a lot that can still happen with this team. So make sure you guys are subscribed and hit that bell notification so that you get notified every single time we do post. It didn't crash for me on Hulu. Are you watching on Hulu? You can watch on Hulu? That's a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. What the hell? Dude, there's too many subscriptions that the NFL is doing for what you got to watch. You got to have like Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, YouTube, Sunday Ticket. It's too much. Is Polk a bust? Yes or no? Yes or no? No. It's too early to say he's a bust. I mean, he's 9 games into his NFL season. Like Tyquan, we can say is a bust. Tyquan's been here for like 3 years and done nothing. Live on Bleacher Report. This is going to come down to the wire, guys. It really can go either way. PG, got a question for you. Do you think if McDaniels never left in 2021, we would have a better roster and a Super Bowl contender by now? With Mac, of course. Let's see. They're going to give the ball to Rhamondre. He's going to go up for 2, maybe 3. See where they spot it. No. I think it's really he says, she says. But yes, a different offensive coordinator in every single year that Mac was here didn't help us. But it was also the lack of talent that also screwed over Mac Jones. It was also getting rid of Brian Hoyer, and nobody gives credit for that, but Brian Hoyer was a big part in his development, and they got rid of him after year one. I think it was a multitude of different things, but I think the offense would have looked better. I don't think that we would have been necessarily cooking and been like Super Bowl contenders and all this. But big play here by Hunter Henry. See, like, to me with Mac Jones could be the 10th best quarterback. Mac Jones was never going to be a top 5 quarterback. Mac Jones had a very high floor, but a low ceiling. He never had those athletic abilities to excel in offense passes limitations. He was just very smart. He was never going to be like a top 5 quarterback. I think he could be like the 10th best, but he was never going to be top 5. Drake Maye can be top 5. He has all the athletic abilities. He's going to go out here to DeMario Douglas. Douglas is going to get stopped 1 yard behind after the big play there by Hunter Henry. Douglas had to kind of climb the ladder on that one. Believe it or not, yes, Mac Jones was very smart. Mac Jones, before his internal clock got sped up, was very smart. Like, that's what he was known for coming out of Alabama. He had a noodle arm. He didn't have much arm strength. He wasn't mobile, but he had a very high football IQ. He graduated with like a 4.0 GPA. Negan, Mac Jones was smart. His internal clock got sped up at the end. Two things can be true at the same time. All right, Douglas with the first down here. Alabama be lying to you. Negan, he finished with a 4.0 GPA. He came in his first year with New England, being the 12th best quarterback ranked overall for that 2021 season. He went to a Pro Bowl. He was in NFL's top 100. He was known for making smart decisions and putting the ball where it needed to. That is what we saw throughout the first year and a half to 2 years that he played football until the team screwed him up. Terrible play. Booty not able to make the block. Play sniffed out. See, that's the problem, though. Like, fans play recency bias way too much. Way too much in the NFL. Because a player sucks right now, all of a sudden, he's always sucked. If a player's good right now, all of a sudden, he's always good. No, two things can be true at the same time. You can have been a good player and had pros at one point, but over time gotten bad, and those pros can then turn into negatives. But look into why those pros became negatives. Why was Mac Jones looking like he could be the franchise quarterback at one point? Oh, fumble! Titans are going to have the football. Patriots look like they were driving down the field, and Drake Maye just gets hammered. Drake Maye tries to run for it and just gets strip sacked. Great play by the defender. Maye's got to be better. Yeah, I mean, this is game right here, right? You gotta think that this is game. You set them up in excellent field position. I'm sorry, but I think this conversation that it's Robert Kraft's fault isn't true. Because he said on several accounts, I'm fine with the team spending money. He has the money. By the way, it doesn't help Robert Kraft. It doesn't help Robert Kraft's pockets if the team is spending money or not spending money at the end of the day. That is money that is put aside for football resources. So that money Robert Kraft isn't touching. Whether the team spends it or not, Robert Kraft isn't like, well, now I have an extra $10 million. I guess I'll go buy another house. Like, no, that's not what this is. The money is put aside for football reasons, and it's up to the team to spend it or not. It's up to Elliott Wolf to spend that money, which, by the way, everybody's up in arms about the team not spending all of their cap money this offseason. I'm okay with the Patriots not giving out a contract if it's not worth it. Did you guys want to give Calvin Ridley $30 million, $30+ million to come here to New England, pay him as a top 5 wide receiver, and look how he's playing right now with the Titans? Like, I don't understand the argument. Tony Pollard's cooking right now, gets the first down. It's going to be stopped at about the 9-yard line. But yeah, I don't understand that argument, because yes, it's frustrating. You want them to spend money, but you know what you also don't want them to do? You don't want to say, we have money, so let's give out bad contracts. Let's give players more than their overall worth. Yes, this team's going to have to give up a little bit more money to get good players, but there's a difference between giving a little bit of extra money for a good player and giving extra money just to bring on a player that ends up being a bad contract and ends up hurting your team in the long run. If you gave Calvin Ridley $30+ million, everyone would be rioting about how Elliott Wolf is a terrible general manager and shouldn't have given Calvin Ridley that contract. All right, Negan, I'm sorry, bro, but you got to be putting time out, my guy. You can't be saying stuff like that in the chat, or you're going to get us demonetized. I'm sorry, but there's some fans I can't understand. If you're just coming in here constantly being negative, like saying things that aren't true, it's just a fact. Like, you can blame Robert Kraft for not spending money all you want. It's not on Robert Kraft. The argument doesn't make sense. Point blank. If you're saying it's on Robert Kraft, you're just showing you don't know football. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. That money is put for football resources. It's not put aside for him on, well, I can spend a house, or I can pay football players contracts to make my team better. Do you really think Robert Kraft doesn't want to get better? He's not the one making football decisions. Do you want Robert Kraft to step in and be Jerry Jones? No. Like, this guy, like, he's damned if he do, damned if he don't. If he gets too involved, people are mad that Robert Kraft is too involved. When he's not involved enough, people are mad that he's not involved enough. Like, real talk, bro. Like, it's not on Robert Kraft. You can say it's on Robert Kraft, but you're just showing that you don't know football. Like, next, do I have to tell you how to breathe, bro? Do I got to tell you that 2 + 2 is 4? Like, these are obvious things. It's up to the general manager to spend the money that's there. If you're upset that they didn't spend money, that's okay, but blame it on Elliott Wolf. Like, you're allowed to that right. I don't agree with it per se, but you're allowed to be upset if they didn't spend the money. They have like $50 million in cap space and they did nothing with it. You can be upset by that. But don't put those emotions towards Robert Kraft. He's not the one running the ship. Robert Kraft is there to hire the general manager, to hire the head coach. And other than that, he has no say. Other than that, he steps back and he trusts his team that he hires to go make football decisions. Robert Kraft does not make football decisions other than hiring the head coach. That is all. Hey, but at the end of the day, too, where did we want to give the money to? Like, that's my question for everybody. For everybody that like is upset with the lack of spending money, like, who did you want us to go out and give a contract to? It's not the fact that the Patriots didn't try. The Patriots went out there on multiple occasions and gave competitive offers. Players just didn't want to come here. And by the way, I think that's very understandable. It's year one of a rebuild. Bill Belichick just left. Nobody knows how Jerod Mayo is going to coach. You don't know who the starting quarterback was going to be week 1. Drake Maye hadn't been drafted yet. And even when he was drafted, was he going to be a good quarterback or a bad quarterback? You have to understand why no players wanted to come here this offseason. And you don't want to have to overpay for players and then give out a bad contract just to get him here. Because if you're paying a player $30 million that's only worth $20 million, now you're a bad team because you're giving out bad contracts, and now you don't have enough money to bring on adequate talent to your team because you're out here giving bad contracts to players who didn't deserve them. And touchdown here for the Titans on Jonathan Jones. This team is giving up. Jaquelin Roy, by the way, with an injury coming off the field. But they're going up 17-10. 4 minutes, 27 seconds left. The Patriots will have an opportunity to come and drive down the field and win this. But, I mean, do we have hope that they're going to do that? I don't know. They've scored 7 points once in this game. They've only put up a field goal and a touchdown. Oh! And the kick was almost blocked. I'm trying to see who it was that came through the middle of the line, but a split second sooner, and that could have been a blocked extra point. But all right, here we go. The Drake Maye forced fumble turns into 7 points for the Titans in the most pivotal moment. And by the way, I'm not hating on anybody for having opinions, but I'm challenging you to think logically. That's all I'm saying. So to this comment, instead of a wide receiver 1, how about a wide receiver none? Elliott Wolf. What wide receiver 1 were they supposed to go get this offseason? Everybody's upset they didn't do it, but give me names. Tell me who they were supposed to go after. Are you mad that they didn't get Calvin Ridley? They tried to get Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley chose not to play here. It wasn't about the money. He did not want to come to New England. Point blank. That's not on anyone in New England. Like, these are some of the things that confuse me. Is I feel like, you know, some Patriots fans, we'd be complaining a lot, but you're upset they didn't do something, but you don't have a game plan on what they were supposed to do. So if you don't know what they were supposed to do, why are you mad at them for not doing something? Anything other than Polk. Hey, man, if you want to have the conversation to where they should have drafted, oh my God, what's his name? On the Chargers now, the name's escaping me right now. It's on like the tip of my tongue. I don't know why I can't remember. But if you wanted them to get the guy from the Chargers instead of Jalen Polk, okay, like fair. I like Jalen Polk. I liked the pick at the time. He has been extremely surprising in a negative way. I don't think any of us expected it to go this way. McConkey, yes, Lad McConkey. Thank you, Patriots dude. That was gonna drive me up a wall if I couldn't remember that. But if you want to say like, hey, they should have taken Lad McConkey right there instead of drafting Jalen Polk, okay, like that's fair. I can understand your perspective on that one. I still like Jalen Polk. I think we've seen a lot of potential from him. He's just dealing with a rough, rookie year. But if you want to say they should have went Lad or they should have went A.D. Mitchell or something like that, like fair. Like I can understand your perspective on that one. What was this? I wanted Coleman or Leggett. Well, supposedly the Patriots wanted Coleman or Leggett. Now, we don't know which guy that was. I really liked Leggett. Now, Leggett hasn't done anything with Carolina. He's wide receiver 1 now. But supposedly the Patriots wanted to trade back into the end of the first round, but Buffalo just didn't allow it. They just didn't want to trade with a division rival. All right. Drake Maye is going to go out here to Kayshon Boutte. Bootie's going to get 6 or 7. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. All right, they're going to run the ball here with Rhamondre for whatever reason. I don't know, but Rhamondre will get the first, 2nd and 4. Patriots probably trying to also manage the clock here because you got 3 minutes and 45 seconds and counting, 3 timeouts for Tennessee, 2 timeouts for New England. If New England's able to drive down the field and they get into the end zone, that's great. But if you give Tennessee too much time back and they have an opportunity to go down the field and score a touchdown or put up 3 points, they end up winning the game. So, yes, you do want to get into the end zone, but you also want to make sure that you prevent the opposing team. They're going to send an all-out blitz here. Drake Maye is going to run and get maybe 2. Goes out of bounds, so the clock will stop at 3:19. 2nd down and 7, so he's going to get 3 at the spot. PG, I feel like we have to stop drafting big body wide receivers, Harry, Polk, even if you look back at the Devontae Parker trade, and we need to get shifty wide receivers. We can't draft big bodies whatsoever for no reason or for whatever reason. We need to stick with shifty dudes. The problem is that you also don't want to get too small because then at some point you don't have a height advantage. Oh, ball should have been intercepted by 29 and wasn't. The Patriots get away with a big play. It's still 3rd and 7, but Drake Maye is just turning the ball over left and right here. Tries to force it to Kendrick Bourne, who's getting held. And then the defender comes back, makes a play. How is that not holding? How is Kendrick Bourne not being held? His arms are being held. He was being held before the football got there. How is that not a flag? But like I was saying, I do think that the Patriots do still need some size because you also want to have a contested catch guy. A 5'8" wide receiver ain't going to be much of a contested catch, dude. Drake Maye immediately under pressure. Drake's going to dump it off here to Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne is going to get the 1st down and more. Bourne is cooking the most we've seen him so far this season. Flag on the play. That's never what you want. Holding on offense, number 77. Ben Brown, the center, with the holding. That is a massive, massive play and a massive moment. Ben Brown is having a rough game for the Patriots at center. Patriots have 9 penalties for 68 yards, while the Titans have 10 for 67. Patriots went from a 1st down conversion to now it's 3rd and 17 with 3 minutes left. Drake's going to get the snap. Drake's under pressure. Drake's going to launch the ball down the field and way too far for a wide open Demario Douglas down the field. Drake was under pressure, couldn't get his feet set, got sped up, and couldn't get the accuracy down the field to Demario Douglas, who was wide open. And if Drake Maye could have hit him in stride there, he could have been off to the races. Fumble? So the Patriots are able to force a fumble, Marcellus Dial on the ball carrier, and then they allow the freaking ball carrier to recover. You had a prime opportunity to be back into this game and get an easy touchdown, and instead you let them get the ball back. This team can't even take advantage of the God-given opportunities, and it's so frustrating. All right, they're going to give the ball off to Pollard. He's going to get a yard. That's going to be 2nd down, 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in this game. It's 2nd and 9. Patriots are going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 more remaining. Let's see. All right. They're going to give the ball off to Pollard, outside zone, and they are going to stop him again. It's going to be third down, third and let's see, 6. Patriots take their final timeout here. 2 minutes and 37 seconds left. The only opportunity to stop the clock will be the Titans with their 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. You definitely can't blame him to an extent when talking about whose fault this game is, but Drake's had some really bad passes. I mean, he fumbled the ball, once or twice, had that interception, should have had another 1 or 2 interceptions too. Like, he had a rough football game. And yes, there are reasons around him on why the O-line looked terrible today. Why the O-line combination was different, I don't know. But it was another rough game. They stopped Tony Pollard here. It's going to be 2:38. Clock still going down, 4th and 7. They're going to bring this all the way down to the 2-minute warning. And then they'll punt the ball. So Patriots will have about 2 minutes and 0 timeouts left to drive down the field and tie the game 17-17 and 17-17 and hope for overtime. What time is it? Almost 4. See what the football scores are. Football scores. 17-31 Bengals over Titans, or not Titans, Raiders. The Bills are beating Miami 27-20. Chargers 27-3 against the Browns. The Falcons 27-13 against the Cowboys. The Commanders 27-22 against the Giants. The Saints 22-17 against the Panthers. The Baltimore Ravens 41-10 against the Broncos. And then obviously this Patriots game. Damn. Baltimore's real, man. Baltimore's real. It's just so frustrating, dude. That's it. I'm trying to think too. Because trade deadline, who could this team maybe ship off? I feel like Osborne and Tyquan Thornton are 2 obvious ones. If you can get rid of those guys, I think the Patriots will do it in a heartbeat. If you're the Patriots, maybe you trade a 6th or a 7th and you try to get some depth at tackle. Oh, that punt was almost blocked. This team has had so many opportunities to almost make plays. Marcus Jones is going to try to get it to the outside. He is. And Marcus Jones with another amazing return. He's going to get this out to the 49 or 50. Gonna have to see where the Patriots spot it to be sure. We have nothing to trade. Yeah, no, we have Kendrick, no, not Kendrick Bourne. I wouldn't trade Kendrick Bourne. KJ Osborne, rather. Tyquan Thornton. And those are the only guys I would trade. Like I'm trying to think who else I would trade. I don't know. I wouldn't trade anyone else. Drake Maye's going to drop back. Oh my gosh. Another very close interception. Oh my, I don't want to see Drake Maye's EPA after this. Drake Maye's EPA is going to be in the negatives. Demario Douglas, though, that would have been on him. Demario Douglas should have had a catch here, and it goes straight through his hands. The drops for these wide receivers, man, they continue. I don't know. Would you consider that a drop? If you never even caught it, can you drop it? Drake Maye's going to get the ball. He's getting bull rushed. What a beautiful pass to Booty, but did he make it? First down, yes. How did Drake Maye fit that pass into Kayshon Boutte between multiple defenders while he was under pressure? I don't know. 1 minute and 22 seconds left. Patriots are past the 50. Drake Maye just dumps it off quick to Rhamondre. Rhamondre's going to get... Let's see what they give him. Going to get a few here, so it's going to be 2nd and 2. Patriots on about the 32, 33. Pass it, Maye. Maye's going to run with it. Slide, Maye. Oh, my God, bro. Why does Drake Maye try to run through defenders? Slide. Go out of bounds. What are you doing, brother? Come on. This is how you get injured. Drake Maye is literally Josh Allen 2.0. Like, Josh Allen is known for taking some stupid hits, running through people. Slide. Go out of bounds. Don't take unnecessary hits. Like, what is Draco doing, bro? Simmons is down right now for the Titans. Look, I love Drake Maye, and I love his athleticism. I love the fact that he's a competitor, but bro, be a competitor and take care of yourself. You can still win a football game and be effective and slide and go out of bounds. It's the unnecessary hits that he takes where we already saw it. We saw it last week when he was out in the first quarter against the Jets because of his concussion, because he took a rough hit. Don't put yourself in that position. The best ability in football is availability, especially at quarterback. Drake Maye reminds me of Josh Allen, not like in terms of the playing style. People will hear that and be like, you think Drake Maye's a top 3 quarterback in the NFL already? I'm like, no, I'm not saying he's like established the way that Josh Allen is, but just the playing style, both good and bad, by the way. When I compared him to Josh Allen right there, it wasn't in a good light. I said he was like Josh Allen because Josh Allen will run the football and take stupid hits. Drake Maye has 85 rushing yards on the day. Patriots knocking on the door here. 40 seconds left. He's going to launch the ball up. Tries to go to Kendrick Bourne. Hooker comes up here, 37, and makes a play on the football. Drake Maye threw under pressure. He had to hit Kendrick Bourne a little bit more in the end zone. He had to lead him, and Drake took a big hit there. God, Drake is getting hit left and right in this game. All right, Drake Maye gets the snap. He's going to give it off to Rhamondre on a 2nd and 10. And they're going to go out of bounds here. All right, 28 seconds left. This is 3rd down, 3rd and 2. You got to assume this is 2-down territory for obvious reasons. All right, 3rd and 2. Time not exactly in this team's favor, but they're knocking on the door. They're just outside the 15. Draco is going to pass the ball up and just live to see another down. Game on the line here. Game on the line, 3rd and 2. All right, Drake Maye, 4th and 2. He gets it down to Hunter Henry. Go, 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 go. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Patriots spike the ball. 8 seconds left. They are at the 5. Great play by Hunter Henry to hang on to the football there. Great strike by May there, too. I mean, gotta give it to Drake, too. Gotta give it to Drake, too. It is 8 seconds left. 0 timeouts. Take shots to the end zone. No plays behind the line. Second timeout here for the Titans. Titans will have 1 timeout left. The Patriots have to get this touchdown to tie the game. May and Hunter Henry look like they're talking a little bit here. Ben Brown gets in on the conversation too in the huddle. Drake Maye is 28 for 36, 200 yards and an interception. Obviously, forced fumble too, but... Eight seconds left. 2nd and goal. This is big for the Pats. They could probably have like 2 opportunities as long as they take a couple shots to the end zone. Drake's under pressure. Flag! Flag on the play! Flag! Drake looks for Kayshon Boutte. That's going to be holding on the defense. Holding on Kayshon Boutte makes a lot of sense why that play ended up how it did then. No pass interference call. The ball was tipped, so there's no pass interference call. Which, by the way, that is the NFL rule. If the ball is tipped, even if you're holding, it doesn't matter. And the ball was adjusted in the air and tipped, which is why this doesn't matter. That ball would have been spotted at the 1-yard line and a fresh set of downs. New England now is on 3rd down, 4 seconds left, still at the 5. 3, 2, 1. Time is out. He either gets this or he doesn't. Go, Drake, go! Touchdown! Are you kidding me? What? What? Touchdown from Rhamondre Stevenson! Draco the Magician, are you kidding me right now? What? This dude is clutch. Oh my God. Say what you want about him. Rough game, but boy, oh boy, does he show up when it matters most. The offensive line dwindles down. No time left. Gets hit, but throws while taking a shot and finds Rhamondre Stevenson for the touchdown to tie the game. Not tied yet, though. Got to get the extra point. And it's in! And it's in! We're going to overtime. We are going to overtime. Wow. And the aura around Drake Maye is insane. Insane. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Drake Maye to tie the game when it matters most. Wow. And let me tell you, Joey Sly was inches away from missing that. Inches. What a play by Drake Maye, man. This guy shows up when it matters the most. This young kid is so clutch. I mean, the fact that the offensive line dwindles down, you don't have receivers that you can rely on, and he finds a way to make it happen. All right. Titans are going to get the ball first. They won the coin toss. What a beautiful play by Drake, man. I mean, no matter how this game finishes, I mean, you got to be happy. You got to be happy with Drake Maye in that performance. I'm sitting here, man, and I can't believe it. I'm going to be thinking about that play the rest of the day. I mean, time is coming down to the wire. You just, had holding on Kayshon Boutte, but the ball was tipped, so then they don't call it. You're on the 5-yard line. It's a 4th and goal. Time's expired. Drake Maye makes a play or not. He's dancing around in the pocket trying to make something happen. Is he going to scramble? Is he not? There was like 3 different times that Drake Maye was about to run for it and then doesn't. Like 4 different times he's about to get sacked and then he doesn't. And then with a defender in his face, Drake Maye delivers a ball up to Rhamondre Stevenson. And the Patriots are able to somehow get that touchdown. I love Jacoby Brissett. I really do. Great guy. And I'm not here to bash him, but how many quarterbacks make that play? Like real talk. How many quarterbacks make that play? I know that this Titans team isn't good, but the reason that the Titans are so bad is because of their offense. This is a good defensive unit that Tennessee has. Insane. Insane. Mac Jones could never. Mac Jones could never. Beautiful. The thing that sucks is that if we don't win this game, knock on wood, if we don't, though, nobody's going to talk about that play. People only care about those plays when you win. But I will always remember that play. I will be talking about this forever. Wow, dude. Insane. Patriots got momentum here. Patriots just laid the boomstick on the returner. You just got that touchdown. The Patriots have all the aura in the building right now. This is what you need. Football is just as much mental as it is physical, and the Patriots got all of the mental side. They got all of the momentum. They're going to need that defensively to carry them into this game and come out with a win. All right. Rudolph delivers a strike to Calvin Ridley. They're going to be at the 37 now. All right, they're going to give it up to Pollard. Second down. This defense just feels gassed, man. All right, another high snap. They're going to give this one off to Tony Pollard again, and Pollard is going to go up. He's going to be at about the 49 or 50. We'll see where they spot it, but that's going to be another first down. Defense getting gashed at the worst moment. This is where they can't get gashed. Brandon Flores comes in with a $2 donation, says, hey, Bay, win or lose, hopefully May is our future. Knock on wood, brother, but I agree. I mean, he looks great. I mean, how many times has this guy come up in the clutch? That big Kayshon Boutte touchdown in his first start against the Texans when you're down 14 going into halftime. You needed the touchdown here, and he got it. It just feels like when Drake Maye needs to make a play, he comes up and he makes plays. And this is with probably the worst offensive supporting cast in the entire NFL. So, like, what can Drake Maye look like when you give him weapons and when you adequately and consistently protect him? It's exciting. It's exciting. Who knows what's going to happen the rest of the season? But I said a successful season is leaving 2024 saying that you hit on the quarterback position. Shout out to my boy Brandon Flores for a $2 donation. Really appreciate you, bro. Let's go. Fake. Oh. Let's see. It was a fake handoff. Rudolph tried to go back out wide to make a play. Just gets bodied by Daniel Aquale. 2nd and 5. Man, I mean, Daniel Aquale, close to a big-time sack. Third and 5. You got to stop him. All right, Rudolph's changing the play. He's going to be a pass play. Patriots sending an all-out blitz. He's going to stand tall in the pocket. Calvin Ridley's going to make the play. Mason Rudolph's in some pain there. He got hit hard. But Calvin Ridley comes up with a monster play. Just kind of burnt Gonzo a little bit on that one. All right, 1st and 10. The Titans are at about the 31. They're going to give it up to Tony Pollard. All right, Rudolph's going to give it back off here to Tony Pollard. All right, it's going to be 3rd down here. There's still about 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in this overtime quarter. If they go for the field goal, the Patriots will get the ball back. If they get into the end zone, it ends the game. If they get the field goal, that will give the Patriots the opportunity to have the ball back. But if the Patriots do not respond with either a field goal or get into the end zone, the Titans would win. I believe they're always changing field goal or overtime rules. But let's see. 3rd and 3. Got to stop it. Holding. What? Holding on Jahlani Tavai. What are you talking about? Are you kidding me? Right there through the middle. How do you miss that? Am I the only one that saw holding on Jahlani Tavai? Are we? They were holding Tavai. Are you kidding me? How do you? Whatever, man. I'm just glad I put Pollard in fantasy. Second and 7, 4 minutes left, but these guys are at about the 11, 12-yard line here. Pollard's a yard away from another first down. I mean, the Titans got this one in the bag, man. This one's all but over. I don't understand. How do you not call that on Tavai? I can't be the only one that saw that either, right? I mean, on a, what was it, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3? With the game on the line, Jahlani Tavai is shooting the gap, and he's getting very visibly held. And nobody's calling it. If I can see it, why can neither of the refs see it? You're right there. That is a major, major call. Because that prevented Jahlani Tavai from making a move on the ball carrier, gives them a Pollard first down. Fumble? All right, so the Titans fumbled here on 3rd down. Patriots thought they got it, but it looks like the Titans do recover. But that will bring up 4th down. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do here. So they are going to, somehow they don't get in the end zone. Somehow the Titans are going for the field goal. 25-yard attempt, 4th and 2 with Nick Folk. Like I said, it'll give the Patriots an opportunity still. All right, the Patriots in kind of another 2-minute drill. The Patriots have 0 timeouts, 2 minutes and 32 seconds to drive down the field. New England either needs to hit a field goal to keep the game tied, or they need to get into the end zone to win the game. If they do neither, the Titans are going to win this game. It's crazy to me that they didn't get into the end zone, but it's also crazy to me that they didn't call that a holding call on Jahlani Tavai. All right, Draco, you got that order to you. Let's see you show it. This game's insane, dude. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I'm looking at that Drake Maye play again. This is going to give me aura for the rest of the day. How does he do this stuff, bro? How does Drake Maye do this stuff? I'm sitting here and I don't even know if we're going to win this thing, but I got a smile on my face because Draco is a baller. Just got to take care of the football a little better, but if you can do that. Hunter Henry had the ball deep down the field, but it was a broken up rather by, who was that, 44? Yeah, broken up by 44 for the Titans. He had it, tried to bring it back down to his body, and then it just gets broken up. Looks like it was more Henry's knee that broke it up rather than the actual defender. All right, Drake's under pressure. Drake's going to run. Drake's going to get the first and go out of bounds. Great play, Drake. Great play. Nothing was there. He was looking downfield the entire time. Still nothing there. What does he do? He runs the ball. He gets the first, avoids a hit, goes out of bounds. It's exactly what you got to do. Don't take a necessary hit. Secures the ball when he figures out he's going to run it. Goes out of bounds. That stops the clock for the Patriots, too. We know they have 0 timeouts, about 2 minutes and 17 seconds left. So time not necessarily a worry. You know, you're not worried about it. Let's keep in mind, Patriots get in the end zone, they win automatically. They get the field goal, that's a different story. Then it's just tied. Patriots are just past the 40, at the 41. Drake's going to drop back. Drake's going to go deep. Intercepted. Drake Maye has Kayshon Boutte deep. And Hooker just comes in, gets a second pick on Drake, and that's that. Hey, man, look. Like I told you guys, Drake Maye's a freaking baller. He's a great quarterback. But just like Josh Allen, this dude be throwing such inopportune interceptions. I don't know where he was trying to go. He had some time in the pocket. He had more than enough time on the clock. And he had Booty open. That's the thing. He had Booty open, but Booty was running a straight line on the outside, and then he kind of curves back into the inside, and Drake Maye hits him in the middle, and Hooker comes in and makes a big play. That's the thing about Drake Maye is I feel like he originally sees the read, and he says, okay, I have my guy wide open one-on-one, but he doesn't account for the time for the other safety or the safety opposite of the guy that's playing his wide receiver to come in and make a play. I mean, look, Draco, 2 interceptions today and a forced fumble. Realistically, he could have thrown like 4 interceptions. He just has to be better with ball security. He's got to be better where he's placing the ball. But these are things that can be taught, okay? Let's just understand that. Drake Maye can be taught to make the right reads. He just has to do it. So, at the end of the day, that's a really, really, really rough way to end the game. You have more than enough time. You're down by only 3. Drake Maye was the reason. Let's keep this in mind. Drake Maye was the reason that the Patriots got this game into overtime. But he was also the reason that we also ended that game in overtime with an L. Josiah says, "Let's go. Your prediction is wrong." I love how Jets fans are in here right now, and their biggest concern is, wow, your predictions weren't right. How many of your favorite YouTubers for your team got it right for this long? I would just like to say, for about half the season, I was perfectly right. In a row. From weeks 1 to weeks 8, I predicted this season perfect for the Patriots. I didn't think I was going to get this far, and somehow I did. But my streak does come to an end here. I didn't think that I was going to go undefeated anyway. If I did, I would have expected to be hired by the New England Patriots on spot. No exceptions made. But hey, man, let's see how many let's see how many wins I can get. Let's see how many games I can get right and how many games I can get wrong by the end of the season. The fact that I went this long being correct, that's unarguably a dub. Unarguably a dub. But hey, man, Patriots fall short. Kind of is what it is. And that's okay. That's okay. Jets are going to the playoffs. No, they're not. See, at least I know my team sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least I know my team sucks. Jets fans, you beat CJ Stroud with a paper-mache offensive line and a wide receiver 3 being wide receiver 1. Let's not bump our chests too much. The Jets are just as bad as the Patriots. The Bills are the only team in the AFC East making the playoffs. Let's not be delusional. It is what it is. But at least us Patriots fans know that we are going to suck this year, so we're not surprised. But hey, guys, look, that is going to end it for today's live stream. We will see you guys later here on YouTube to break down this game, give my thoughts, and kind of just break down everything that we saw from position to position from quarter 1 to quarter 4. But I got to go head on over to Bleacher Report first. Looking at about 5 o'clock, we're going to come back here on YouTube and do post-game breakdown here. But right now, if you want to hear my original thoughts, go ahead, download the Bleacher Report app. I have that linked for you guys right now. And yeah, go ahead and check me out. Follow me over on Bleacher Report. Would love your guys' support. But make sure you guys subscribe here for all your New England Patriots news, thoughts, reactions, breakdowns. Hit that bell notification so that you get notified every single time I post. And of course, leave a big like on the video on your way out. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you shortly.